welcome to beautiful Katowice in Poland, an esports city writing history. It is the biggest challenge a Clasher could ever face. Welcome back to day 2 of the Clash of Clans World Championship. I'm your tour guide for this adventure today. My name is Rene, and with me are not just the best teams in the world, but also the best casters once again. Welcome back, Galadon and Klaus.
Thank you so much, Rene. Super hyped to be here. You guys, day 2, we saw 2 fantastic clans advance to the playoffs tomorrow. Today, we qualified 2 more. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be absolutely crazy, Galadon. I mean, we had how many? 2,000 clans go through the qualifiers with ESL play, and then over 1 million clans fight for the top spots in Clan War leagues in-game. And now we have the top 4 of both of those ways to get here. So this is going to be, again, like yesterday, some of the best of the best.
Definitely to have a quick recap of yesterday, though. Yesterday we saw Group A, today is Group B, and we had the favorites on there. That was Tribe Gaming, obviously hitting that group hard, taking the win with 33 stars.
But RTK from South Korea, we talked about this clan. Out of nowhere, a virtual unknown comes out and defeats Tribe Gaming for the first time in a public arena setting like this. RTK is going to be the clan to watch right now.
They're definitely going to be the ones to watch. And as they too advance to tomorrow, we're going to find out today who also advances for tomorrow to see who goes in for the playoffs.
Yeah, it is time for Group B. Another 4 exciting teams trying to get that 1 ticket, no, 2 tickets today.
Yeah.
1 ticket to the final now, 2 tickets to the playoffs that will happen tomorrow.
I mean, we have In the Light and Blaze JP. I'm really looking forward to seeing both of those. I think they're the first ones up, but I don't know for sure. And then we have 2 other ones as well, Gali.
Of course, the International Clan 007 Dynasty and the last second entrance, DK 2nd Brigade. I like to call them the 3-star specialists.
Wow, that's a lot to live up to, Galadon.
They like to when I call them that too, by the way.
They like that?
Yeah. So
too much pressure, sorry.
We'll see if that is too much for them. Let's have a quick look at the schedule today. Obviously, we'll do multiple matches, so we'll see a lot of action here in the Clash of Clans World Championship. We'll start off, though, with Blaze GP versus In the Light, live here on stage.
There we go.
They'll be here while DK 2nd Brigade and 007 Dynasty battle it out behind the stages.
Behind the scenes, that we should have more regular updates for those wars that are going on backstage, but the ones we're watching here, those will definitely be captivating our attention as we go along throughout the day.
New teams, new group. That means you guys should know and get to know all the teams and players. Let's have a quick look at In the Light.
Okay, I'm Brent, I'm the leader. This is Bob, his in-game name is RJB. This is Luca. Luca is his name. That's John, in-game name Gunner John. And that's Giovanni, and his in-game name is Joe. This is the first time any of us have actually met in person. We're an international clan with people from over 10 countries, so a little bit difficult to meet. So we were all actually really excited about the event to actually meet the people, because a lot of us have been playing between a couple different clans together for probably 4 to 5 years. Quite a few of us are friends in private. We use a off-game communication tool called Line, so a lot of us have had a lot of private chats over the years, so we've known each other and clashed together for 5 or 6 years. So a lot of these folks, even though you may not have met them personally, we consider ourselves a pretty tight-knit group and friends.
Right. A team full of and rich of life experience, that's for sure. We saw in the video already. And they will face off against Blaze GP.
Blaze GP with Mochikun. We have Zaki Tsupu, Missy, Lenki and Shoni, and Toto.
And we just met In the Light. These guys, definitely a different generation than some of the other players. Super excited to watch, though. RJB, Brent, Gunner John, Joe, and Luca, both from Italy.
You missed the 7s.
I just shortened it to Luca.
Okay,
but they are a very international clan.
Better.
They say they've got members from 10 different countries, 3 of them represented today: United States, Canada, and, of course, Italy.
We go fully international with the Clash of Clans World Championship, and it's about $1 million prize pool, so the pressure is on, a lot on the line, and it's time to get the first matchup ready. So please welcome to the stage here, Blaze GP.
All right, Blaze JP coming in. These guys have their entire country cheering for them, representing Japan, possibly one of the most intimidating clans to show up today.
Missy, definitely a player we want to be watching for. We're going to be watching the captain getting some stuff done. And of course, looking for some 3 stars getting thrown down onto the war map each and every time.
Blaze GP, we heard it is an Asian clan, and they are supposed to be extremely good.
Oh, yeah.
So it will be interesting how In the Light can stand up against that. So it's time for them actually to come on stage. So please welcome my favorite team, and soon yours, In the Light.
Let's go In the Light. There we go. We got some Clashers that have been playing since almost the beginning of Clash of Clans. A couple of these guys since 2012 easily.
Some of them started, I believe, like week 2 that the game was actually released. So they're definitely OGs in the game, and we're looking forward to seeing their extreme wisdom put to the test in these wars.
We obviously spend a weekend with those teams, so we talk to some of the players, and it's kind of fun with these guys, right? Into Light, they're really chatty, they like to socialize, which is great, and it gives us a lot of information before even going into the first match.
Yeah, these guys, very talkative, probably of all the clans, the most relaxed. And maybe it comes with that, slightly more mature life experience. But let's check out Blaze JP. Mochi-kun is the name, and he's only been in the clan 2 months.
But he enjoys the Batwave and Dragon combo, so he's an air attacker, and he considers his role in wars a 3-star player. I mean, don't we all wish that was our role?
I gotta love bats, though. The bats were so exciting yesterday. We're gonna see them again today, and no doubt tomorrow during the final playoffs.
Only 2 months, but he became the captain already, though, for this tournament, so that's something we should point out early on.
Speaking of captains, though, we have Brent. He's been around for 4.5 years in the clan, definitely his home clan. He has favorite attacks, multiple raid styles, so this guy's very well versed in what he's doing in clan wars.
Yes, and believe it or not, Brent, part of the reason that In the Light made it here, a big part of the reason, as he disciplined his clan into avoiding the tragic 1 stars in CWL, made them into a consistent high percentage 2-star clan. In a lot of cases, that's enough to win the wars, even in Champion 1.
We can't also ignore the role that is set under there. I heard them laughing. They were so loud. His role as leader is to set the roster. That's it.
No, I thought it was something more interesting.
That's what it said. That's what it said.
He does way more than that, way more than that.
He actually yells at his teammates.
Yeah.
Time to get it underway. Matchup number 1 of the very first Clash of Clans World Championship here on day 2. So everyone get ready for Blaze GP versus In the Light.
Can't wait to see this war. This is going to be a very, very good start to round 2 today in preparation for the playoffs tomorrow. It's going to be a very exciting day today. Lots of action and some of the best clashing that I think we have seen up to date.
It is so cool to see we have such a contrast of styles here between In the Light and Blaze JP. They've kept to themselves a little bit more. They've really, really been focused, really intense over there at Blaze JP. In the Light, these guys have been joking, super relaxed, and I just can't wait to see these 2 very, very different clans clash right now and see who comes out on top.
Clash. I get it, Galadon.
You got that?
That was nice. All right, so Missy being the first attacker of the day, going in on RGB, and it looks like he's going to be using likely a queen charge with some P.E.K.K.A. and bowler action.
So no bats in this one, so maybe not a classic P.E.K.K.A. smash, but typical opening here as we see the funnel already being created for the Archer Queen. We know that I'm guessing she's going to try to get in after that Town Hall, Klaus.
Yes, definitely. I mean, if you don't get that Town Hall, you do not get the 2-star, and as at least the guys from In the Light say, getting safe 2-stars will get you far in this game, and that's what they actually claimed they did. That was their entire, well, I don't want to say that was their entire strategy. It was a very large portion of their strategy going forward, was just getting a safe 2-star, and you know what? Anybody's clan can really strive for safe 2-stars. It's not like going for the 3-star every single time.
Yep, check it out. There comes the wall wrecker. Here comes the defensive clan castle. The ever-present twin ice golems coming out of there, causing that freeze. But watch the queen and those bowlers moving. They were outside the range of the freeze spell.
Went down.
Town Hall down right away.
And now, of course, that tornado trap is slowing things down. Oh, that is never fun to watch. And the ice golem's freeze spell from the defending clan castle also slowing things down. It's definitely it's a pace stopper for sure in these attacks.
Yep, jump spell down to make sure those units can move through that area and get deeper into this base. They need to get after that Eagle artillery as well. And let's see here, as the more units move out to the right-hand side, the Eagle is still up. Freeze, nice freeze, catches an Expo and the Eagle as that P.E.K.K.A. jumps in to take it down.
Now that P.E.K.K.A. in there trying to wipe out the Eagle artillery, but is it going to happen? Looks like it is with the help from the Queen. Now what? Now we have, of course, the secured 2-star, so we started off well, but what about the rest of that base?
Ice Golem freeze right there, but check out that radius. Not big enough to catch either the Expo or the Inferno Tower. After the update, Klaus, I'm betting it would have caught at least one of those, if not both.
How much is that radius being increased? You said something
earlier. It's about 36%.
That's a pretty significant increase.
Yeah,
that's going to change the way the entire meta works as far as those types of attacks go.
Yep, so this attack looks like it's already kind of getting to that wrap-up phase where the Archer Queen doing the best she can to stay alive, but we're in the high 60s. Looks like we should get into the low 70s as Queen goes down. We've got a couple of troops left.
Queen still had her ability, Galadon. Queen still had her ability. What? He actually missed his Queen's ability there. That would have given him a lot more percentage there.
See that.
That was a grave error. We do not want to see missed hero abilities. That is something that we all will struggle with in this game, but these guys, they cannot make mistakes like that going forward.
Absolutely. At least, you know, the consolation is it wasn't the difference between a 2 and a 3. But there were definitely more percentage points out there to be had. Like these two archers going to get Missy close to 75%, which compared to yesterday is a pretty good number.
Yeah, no, I think the average came out to about 70%, so that is still a great percentage. But as we've said many, many times in previous streams, we're going to touch on it, of course, today. You need to hit as many of those buildings as possible and get as many percentage points as possible on top of that.
All right, so support from the clan right there. You know, you got to remember, that was the opening. In the lights back there laughing already. They are so relaxed. The very first attack of the day, day 2 of 3 days of amazing Clash of Clans action of the best clans in the world. So there's definitely a lot of added pressure riding on the very first opening attack.
Absolutely, and it seemed like he handled that pressure pretty well. Aside from missing the Queen's ability, grabbing 70%, grabbing the 2-star, it looked like everything pretty much went according to plan. Of course, you can't expect things to go perfectly, but you can definitely expect things to go well with attackers and players of this caliber.
All right, here goes Gunnar John. It looks like Electro Dragons are the order of the day right now, and watch as he picks off some unprotected structures. This is an important part of any attack in any war, is looking for structures that are basically freebies, especially when you see structures that are spread out like this in kind of an anti-E-drag format, right? That's going to stop the chain lightning in a lot of cases.
Definitely. You have to have 2 spaces between buildings in order to stop that chain lightning, and this base was set up to defend against that. But notice that all those buildings out there are totally unprotected from air troops, and so there you see all of these minions collecting free loot nonstop.
Bottom of the screen, there's some units that are come out and lure whatever is in that clan castle, also discovering Teslas. Now they're going to move out because, of course, the archers will target air, so they'll go out after those minions. We're already at 16% just from basically scouting and picking off those unprotected structures at the very outside.
Gunnar John going to be coming at the space with 7 Electro Dragons. Who knows what's in that Stone Slammer, but can you believe he is likely going to be using those Electro Dragons to not only accumulate percentage, but go directly at that Town Hall, unless the idea was, oh, there's that Queen's ability. That one was close. It was too close.
That was so close.
Enemy Queen down.
Here come the Electro Dragons, and indeed they are coming right at the Town Hall. The heroes kind of right at a funnel on the left-hand side. So now there's no doubt you're going to see the first star be that Town Hall go down. Watch as it gets annihilated. Great free spell, catches value against 3 defensive structures, but it looked like the Giga Tesla might have caused some serious damage right there as the Warden's ability wasn't used to protect it.
Yeah, that Giga Bomb there does so much damage to troops. You've got to make sure that those troops will be far enough away, or make sure and use the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome if it's in the range. So this is not looking like a good start here. There's only a couple of Electro Dragons left. So far, Blaze JP has the advantage here. Is he going to get that 2-star?
Wow, 46 percentages are just not going to happen. Oh man, that's a tough way to open right there. But
look at that. He's sitting there laughing. He's still confident.
They're relaxed.
His clan is going to bring it back.
So many different variables that you have to take into account. And one critical thing that I think was pretty much ignored is the sweeper. Check out the free spells. Notice the sweeper blasting away right there. That is going to help keep units away from that Town Hall and away from getting towards the core of this base. Then when you've got these Inferno Towers, the Eagle Artillery pounding away repeatedly, I don't think one of those sweepers was ever frozen.
No, I don't think so either. There was a lot of firepower, and with those sweepers throwing those Electro Dragons off their track, they have to sit there and think about attacking before they do. There's a noticeable pause. So when they keep getting swept back like that, they never get their attacks off, and those defenses just wipe them out.
All right, next for Blaze JP, Zakitsupu.
Yes.
He is getting ready to go, and I believe he's the senior member of the clan, Blaze JP. And again, like we've commonly seen, we're seeing that Archer Queen opening. And this time we got Miners, one of my favorite attacks. Queen Charge Miner.
You gotta love the Queen Walk Miner. And notice here that wall breaker going up there, doing a little bit of testing, and then he rages the wall.
Oh, they get in there
to make it in. They actually opened up 2 compartments.
I love that.
It's always fun to watch. I love that.
God, it's so tough when you got those wall breakers. You never know if you're going to get through, but a rage on some wall breakers works out well, and no doubt Zaki Tsupu knew the range of that multi-targeting Inferno as well.
He had to make sure that that multi-Inferno was either busy or distracted or frozen or something, or just rage those wall breakers through to get him in. And now we're seeing, oh, look at that. What did you call it earlier? The twin ice golem?
Twin ice golems.
Twice golem.
I'm telling you, it's tough. We're going to see less of this, I think, after the update when their freeze range stays the same, but their duration gets cut in half. Now, Zaki Tsupu dropped a freeze spell on the attacking Archer Queen, and that indeed made sure that the wall wrecker got all the way into the Town Hall enclosure. Oh, there goes Springtrap. That ice golem just disappeared.
That ice golem had a job to fulfill, but it didn't quite work out. But now we have a ton of miners digging their way through this town hall. And ooh, looks like did I see a tornado trap there, Galadon, or was that some other?
I missed it. I'm looking at the Barb King completing the funnel at the top of your screen. Also, watch him distract some of those other ground targeting defenses. That's going to let the miners get in after that town hall for this. Well, 2 stars, simultaneous 2 stars.
There we go. Whenever it's always cool when they get that town hall, and it's also the 50%. They go from 0 to 2 immediately. Very, very nice. Now the question now is there enough left in this attack, and is there enough troops and health to make it all the way around the space?
Yep, Zaki Tsupu got a couple of archers left, dropping them on the far left. 1 heal spell left, so let's watch for max value out of that heal spell. As these miners turn around and head down, they're starting to get animated. They're getting excited, but remember, there's a multi-target Inferno down there. They're getting ready. Where's the last heal spell going to go, Klaus?
With those
there it is.
Jumping onto the miners, I think they're celebrating.
They're getting on the splash.
I think this probably will be the 3-star. If you look at the clock, with 44 seconds left, does he have enough? Those healers switching over to the miners, so exciting. And the warden, those guys back to life.
The warden is there. Here they go the miners on that multi-target Inferno. They're going to get out of the way. 30 seconds left, 92%. They're going to get this, Klaus.
Oh,
they are on top of it. They've got the king. They've got the warden.
Is there enough?
Wait a minute. No, there's more miners. There's way more miners hiding underneath the king. They're going to get the wizard tower. They're going to get in there. How many miners were on the outside, Klaus?
Man, they were hiding behind
everywhere.
Like this will be the first 3-star of the second day of Clash of Clans World Championship qualifiers. Wow. That was exciting.
Those guys celebrate.
Those miners went all the way around.
I'm telling you,
they went all the way around.
Watch what you would see not normally. Check what happens here with the Archer Queen in the center of this base. She is actually creating a funnel that causes these miners to travel in this counterclockwise direction around the outside of the base. She's kind of hollowing out the donut of this base, and that keeps the miners in that narrow path. They benefit from the heal spell. Look like almost every single miner benefited from every single heal spell.
I think we're underestimating the value of the king, as you pointed out during the attack, Galadon, because that king, he kept taking out those outside buildings, keeping those miners laser beam focused on what was important, and that was the defenses.
That's right. The king was still alive at the very end of that attack. So, and the Grand Warden. I mean, oh, beautiful right there. That is just, again, that's why that is my favorite attack in the game right now.
Gotta love the Queen Walk or Queen Charge miner. Now, RJB from In the Light, is he going to be able to respond with a 3-star of his own? Looks like he is attacking with Electro Dragons as well.
Okay, let's watch the Stone Slammer on the Wizard Tower. Going to open up those walls there. Maybe that's an insurance policy just to make sure the Town Hall goes down. Pathway opened, also distracting a lot of defenses over there as these dragons right away. He's not messing around. He wants that Town Hall.
He does not want to see a failure in grabbing and taking out that Town Hall. You want to at least get that one, but you definitely don't want to settle for one. You want to get 2, especially because if we remember right, the first attack for In the Light was that 1-star. They need to make a 3-star to make up for that here.
Just missed the sweeper with that freeze spell, and that could cause some problems as the sweeper is blasting away at those Electro Dragons. You can see it trying to keep them back. The Archer Queen now defending 38%, 39. There's a freeze on the Eagle. Only caught 1 defense there.
This is a good freeze for the Eagle, but unfortunately now that Queen, who probably should have caught the freeze as well, did so much damage that those Electro Dragons were wiped out. Fortunately,
we're good.
RJB successfully grabs that 2-star, but there's not a lot left to continue pushing that percentage.
Yep, the hero's moving around the outside. There's a poison spell that remains, and then there was kind of a rage spell in there that was just kind of dropped in the middle, unfortunately. But hey, we're well into the 60s now, and the Queen, like you said, still has her ability, so we could see close to 70% here.
That's right. She could continue to go. I mean, once she starts taking on these Teslas, and there it goes. There's that Queen's ability. She will get him that 70% and keep on pressing beyond that point. Here is 70. I was hoping for 72, but no. 71% 2-star for RJB from In the Light.
Solid attack from RJB. Right there, really the reason that we didn't see a much higher percentage, probably that Eagle artillery. You want to get that out of the way if possible, and it's tough when you've got players that are building bases that basically place the Eagle dead center in the base.
Whenever that Eagle is in the center, you've got to do your very best to funnel the edges, get troops into the core so that you're able to get that Eagle, the Eagle being probably the single most dangerous defense to especially mass armies like a mass E-Drag attack.
Yep, those huge hit points don't matter much when you're getting triple shelled by an Eagle artillery. That's, again, why we see so many of these Queen charges trying to get into those enclosures after the Eagle artillery early. But again, here we see Gunner John's base also well protecting both the Archer Queen and, of course, the Clan Castle and the Eagle artillery.
Looks like a solid base design, Galadon. Let's see if Toto can take it down. This is going to be yet another Queen walk. He does have a P.E.K.K.A, and he has your miners that you love so much. Let's see what he's able to pull off here.
I'm a big fan. He also has a jump spell. This is going to complicate this entry a little bit more. This is pretty advanced strategy when you're going to use a Queen charge and you've got a jump spell, especially when you're not using it on the outside. We'll watch and see if Toto is going to try to save this jump spell for a little bit later. Obviously, the miners don't need it. The wall wrecker is going to get through at least that first level of walls, but then I'm guessing Toto wants to get the Archer Queen in behind into this enclosure and then jump it after the Town Hall or the Eagle.
Absolutely. You got to take advantage of as much of the push into the base as you can. I also want to note the precision deployment that Toto has been using in this attack, placing wizards, taking out cannons, dropping a P.E.K.K.A to protect those wizards later on. Oh man, with
every
that wall
unit
record
accounted
for. Oh man.
Get ready for another freeze any moment. There it is. Oh, the Queen got caught in it again.
There it is. So
unfortunately, the healers, they're getting burned by that multi-target Inferno right there. That is not good.
Oh man. Okay, so now finally the Queen is unfrozen. The jump spell has been placed, so yes, finally the healers get away from the Infernos, and now will that Queen walk be able to get all the way in like Toto was hoping for?
So much to pay attention to right here. Here comes the Barb King. Here come the miners. Watch for the Queen to see if she can stay alive. She is going to try to get that Eagle out of the way, but the defending Archer Queen is there as well.
She doesn't see.
Oh,
she's going to get the Eagle. There you go. Great start so far, and definitely going to see the Queen's ability at some point. We don't want to see that forgotten either, do we?
Oh no, she's not going after that multi-target.
There's that Queen's ability.
It'd be the end of the healers. Last healer is down for the Archer Queen in the middle. Miners get the Town Hall for the second star though. Oh, you know Toto would have loved to have seen the Queen turn right, get that multi-target Inferno out of the way so that her healers would have stayed alive.
But I think the pathing is working out here right now for these miners to be able to continue clockwise around this base. I also want to have see the victories in the small things. That Queen on her way down, after her healers were taken out, she shot that last skeleton trap, and skeleton traps are the bane of existence for a miner attack.
That is for certain. Toto right here, kind of wishing his Barb King, you could see where he went dizzy and went to sleep right there. That's going to cause the miners to head on down here and maybe not stay as concentrated as he'd like. This is going to be tough, but he's at 73%.
Notice that minion down there on the cannon at the bottom
it's
corner.
Working hard.
Like I was saying, Toto definitely a precision deployer with these troops, and it's definitely working out in his favor. He's got a lot of troops left, and already at 83%. This is a solid percentage if he's not able to pull out the 3.
Exactly. On the bottom right-hand side, the last structures are going down. Just a couple of miners seem to peel off like they knew what to do, but at the top, no heal spells remain. So the last of these miners are going to suffer that giant bomb, and that multi-target Inferno and the Wizard Tower. Splash hurts.
Splash hurts. That should be the next big hashtag for Classic Clans. Splash hurts, because that right there was a 92% 2-star. Just fell a bit short of the 3. He doesn't look happy, but I mean, I'm happy with that percentage.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely a solid number, and you can see this unexpected, I couldn't even describe it, the Tesla farm right here on the right-hand side. You never know where that's going to be. You know, a lot of these players will leave multiple gaps in their bases where you don't know where that Tesla farm is going to be. And we saw yesterday there were even times where it was placed opposite the Town Hall one of the great things about this format, you never know what to expect.
Speaking of this format, ESL qualifiers for ESL Play is going to be opening up tomorrow for the next season. So be sure and check that out. This is how these guys got here, and it's a way for you to get here too, back at home.
And tomorrow is going to be the playoffs. We saw 2 clans qualify yesterday. We're going to see 2 clans qualify today, and they're going to battle it out single elimination style to see which one gets that golden ticket to ESL 1 in October. Tomorrow is going to be, I mean, yesterday was intense. Today is intense. Tomorrow is going to be crazy as well. And another in the light player, Luca 77. Is it better if I say the whole name, Klaus?
No, it actually isn't. But thank you for considering me and how you said that. Luca going in against Lengi and Shone. Here we are, coming in with an Electro Dragon attack in the light. Now, we're seeing a, what is that? It was like a pattern here with their attack strategy.
A couple of patterns. One is the fact that In the Light is attacking with Electro Dragons. The other is that Blaze JP seems to have put up what many would call anti-Electro Dragon bases.
Yes, and that is definitely something to watch out for. The anti-Electro Dragon bases, they have a lot of external buildings, more than 2 spaces in between each, so that Chain Lightning does not continue. It really does blunt the attack of an Electro Dragon, but if you can get them into the base, you might have a chance, and that's what Luca is going to be going for here right now.
Okay, here they come. Watch for the far air sweeper. It is able to turn, and there it goes. You can see it turn. It's going to start to blast. That's going to be some issues. 4 free spells, though. We'll see where they get dropped as the Dragons head in after that Town Hall.
It's a great poison spell covering that Witch, but now are we going to be seeing, oh, looks like that freeze did not get that sweeper that was affecting the Electro Dragons. You've got to cover those sweepers. It's one of the most dangerous defenses, but now it looks like it went down to the raged light, Chain Lightning.
Yes, see the Chain Lightning got the lower hit point sweeper without taking down the higher hit point Expo or Eagle Artillery. Now the free spells trying to track these Dragons as they move around. Easy second star. We're well into the 60s now with 1 freeze remaining, a couple of minions, and that's a lot of Electro Dragons.
A lot of Electro Dragons, but they're not handling the key defenses. You've got to get the majority of your troops, if not all of them, into the core to blow it from the inside out. If you could take out those defenses, then they're not shooting your troops, and a 3-star is possible.
Yep, we've seen that again and again. We saw it often yesterday with that ideal clearing from the inside out rather than the outside in. Not to mention walls with ground attacks, but again, Eagle Artillery just continues to pound. Although a great score right now. Luca putting up well into the 70s. Here's another gap right here. Watches that Chain Lightning, gets a couple of structures.
Oof.
And that,
79, 70. Is this going to be 80? Is this
I don't
going to be?
think so.
No. Okay. Well, hey, 79%, 2-star. Great hit for Luca. The Electro Dragons reign supreme.
Electro Dragons are strong. I mean, for most players out there, they are a consistent way to grab the 2-star without big mistakes. You know, although you can see the meta developing with these anti-E-Dragon bases. So again, it's one of those things that we constantly see in the game. Something that I really like to watch is how base designs evolve over time.
That's right. I mean, as a certain attack gets strong, the meta for the bases changes.
Quick update though for Group B. Obviously, 7 Dynasty is playing DK 2nd Brigade right now, just in the back of this stage. And they on 6-6 right now. Only 2-star attacks over there. No 3-star so far. We saw one here already, but also no 1-star. So it'll be very interesting how that match turns out later.
Yep, exciting to watch, and it's been close so far. Although, you know what? Blaze JP seems pretty relaxed.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I'm very impressed by how Blaze JP's attacks are coming out. A lot of Queen Walks, a lot of Miners. We've seen some bowler action, some P.E.K.K.A., but what else do they have up their sleeves?
That's right. We haven't seen any bats yet at all. Darn it. Okay. I was hoping I was going to pull a Klaus right there. Mention bats and they come up on the screen like you seemed to yesterday.
Gonna pull a Klaus, yeah.
It didn't quite happen.
I don't even know, man. Is that even possible? I don't know. But here we are. We have an attack from Blaze JP yet again. That Queen Walk. We've got some P.E.K.K.A., we've got some Miners. Galadon's favorite troop. And as we watch this attack unfold, as you can see, that funnel on the right hand starting, do you think that Queen Walk is going to be trying to go left?
Well, let's see where this P.E.K.K.A goes. Remember, the P.E.K.K.A can occasionally pull healers off if they get too close. This is something very precisely calculated. You can see, of course, the P.E.K.K.A goes wandering off to the left as that Archer Queen does come in. And we've got an opening, although the Queen's not after it. No, she's gone right.
Nope, that was
she's
not
gone
the
away
plan.
from the opening. She's not coming back.
Oh, and a giant bomb.
Giant bomb.
Oh,
The giant bomb takes out the wall breaker.
fail. That is going to
Plan C, Klaus.
That's going to derail how that attack was supposed to go.
Here comes Plan C.
Fortunately, the miners don't need the wall breaks, but he wanted to get that queen walk in there, and now he's being forced to use his last-ditch effort, that wall wrecker, to get that queen in there and start taking out some key defenses and the enemy clan castle.
Check this out. The wall wrecker does indeed get through another layer of walls. The Archer Queen is going to be within range of that Eagle Artillery defensive Archer Queen as well. So what went bad at least twice is actually not complete disaster, as now you've got a Barb King. He's clearing the defending Barb King on the left side of your screen. So you obviously know the miners are going to come in right at that air defense. Here they come.
There you go. So Lengji really showing a lot of patience here with being able to keep his cool when his queen goes the wrong direction. His wall breakers don't break in. He uses his latch to check. This guy had plan A, B, C, and probably D.
Eagle down, the Eagle Artillery out of the way. Beautiful right here. Talk about a comeback. Talk about adjusting on the fly. Barb King is down, but he's again funneled those miners down to a pretty narrow path. Archer Queen's still going. She looks like she only has a pair of healers. She's about to lose the race unless, there you go. The ability is going to get her on through, and man, if she gets that Inferno, that'll be huge.
Yeah, it'll be absolutely huge. I mean, right now, the only defenses that are working on here is a Tesla and an Inferno, but no, it is not going to happen now. These poor miners are going to have to handle all of the splash damage at the back end of the base. They've got to charge in and get to it fast. There's an untimely Springtrap.
Oh, man.
They're laughing about it because it's just ironic. At the very last moment, Springtrap sends a lot of the troops up into the atmosphere.
Yeah, the miners have split up a little bit. We have maybe half a dozen or so. Top of your screen, going to try to get to that cannon, but the Inferno Tower down there, just not quite enough left. It really seemed to make a huge difference. The Archer Queen did a great job, but she couldn't get to this last Inferno Tower. Splash damage, always the worst enemy of any miner army.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of other armies that splash damage is just very, very dangerous. You notice a lot of these top-level clans, they always watch for those specific defenses. They make special plans to wipe them out, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But here, with a 77% 2-star, I say that was pretty good given all the things that went wrong at the beginning.
Absolutely solid, and Blaze JP has to be really happy about their performance across the board right now. Again, like we talk about, check out that beautiful funnel. Barb King on the left, Archer Queen charging on the right. At the same time, she gets down the Eagle. The miners get the Town Hall down for the first star.
It was a beautiful recovery there for that queen breaking in and starting out, getting those key defenses down. And then, of course, the deployment of the miners going straight at that air defense. There was nowhere else for them to go but toward the Town Hall. That is understanding pathing. That is understanding the game.
Exactly. You've got to predict where your units are going to go, know what buildings they are going to target, and knowing pathing, knowing where to put those spells, because spell timing and placement is key, and it involves a lot. All right, Joe is up next.
Do you think that's like a playoff of Yo, 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 Joe?
I have to ask him about
I'm going to have to ask him about that for next time. But as of now, we have a whole bunch of Electro Dragons in the light, sticking to the status quo, making it happen with the Electro Dragons heading straight into that Town Hall.
Yep, you can see a funnel created by the heroes on the bottom left, a couple of E-Dragons on the top right, so nowhere else for these guys to go. And this time, notice the sweeper as it is going to start blasting some of those E-Dragons. They're kind of work their way around it. Great freeze spell. I love that freeze spell on the sweeper and the Eagle Artillery.
Covering that sweeper, covering the Eagle. He also got the Grand Warden ability over the Giga Tesla, the Giga Bomb as it died. That was very, very well done. And notice he's still got one more rate spell and one more freeze spell. Can he make it all the way through this base?
He's doing just about everything right here, but those E-Dragons are going down one after the other because, again, you've got key defenses lying in wait. You've got two multi-target Infernos. Although one of the air defenses just got wiped out by a chain lightning, those dragons don't have a lot of health left. The Archer Queen has her ability, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to get around to what it amounts to a ton of defenses left in the inside of this base.
Oh, I was about to say that Queen has her ability, but she walks over a giant bomb, and Joe, I'm just going to call him Joe going forward here. Joe actually wanted to keep it, play it safe, pop that Queen's ability, keep her alive, and accumulate even more percentage with an 83% 2-star.
Wow. Toto's base, bless the rains. and held off the 3-star.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Joe. Joe, yo. Can I call him yo? It's fun. It's fun to say yo.
All right, let's check out this again. As you can see in the core, that Electro Dragon group finally does get the Eagle Artillery down. The free spell does stop the Archer Queen, and she gets blasted, but just not quite enough horsepower left in those dragons to finish it off.
Once again, the update, yeah, it is. It happened. It is the current lead for DK 2nd Brigade. They got a 3-star, putting them
so
up to
pumped for those
9
guys.
stars now. And 007 Dynasty, just another 2-star. It is yeah, it sounds kind of mean, but it isn't. So they're still hanging on to it. It's 4 attacks for them, so they're on the last one. Might be a close one, just like the one here on stage with In the Light and Blaze GP.
Man, it is so exciting to know that DK 2nd Brigade dropped a triple back there. I cannot wait to see what happens next. Blaze JP going up again. All right, so here we go. 4 attacks. This is their last attack of the war, Klaus.
5th and final attack. Mochikun gonna be attacking with the Queen Walk, but we're seeing a different troop from Blaze JP. They're attacking with some Electro Dragons.
Yeah, very common spell lineup. You've got 4 freeze, 4 rage, and a poison. Gotta watch out for those troops that are coming out of defensive clan castles. Of course, we're seeing a lot of double ice golems, but if something were to come out of there like mass archers or a witch, then you really want a poison spell.
Absolutely. If you have a lot of little troops, or especially a witch, if you don't have a poison spell, it is very, very difficult to recover from. But Mochikun setting up what looks like it was the funnel with his Queen Walk down at the bottom. He didn't try to, send her up and in. He just wants to keep some stuff distracted on the bottom side and send those E-Drags straight at the Town Hall, and there's a 1st star.
And check out that Stone Slammer doing a great job. Stays up. It is still going up, and we're nearly 50% of the way through this base. Stone Slammer still alive, headed after the Eagle Artillery next. Great free spell. Oh, check the value on that free spell, Klaus. Archer Queen, Expo, Eagle Artillery. Come on.
That was a beautiful free spell. I really enjoyed it with that Eagle Queen and the Expo. You don't get a whole lot better free spells than that. I mean, if there was a sweeper in there or an air defense, maybe. But, I mean, that was about as good as it gets.
I loved it. Now you got the Archer Queen still walking at the bottom of your base, but that's it. That's it for E-Drags. 90 seconds and just an Archer Queen. It looks like, is that 2, maybe 3? Well, that's a lot of healers.
He's got a lot of healers. I just don't know if the healers have a lot of hit points. I haven't been tracking that specifically. Correct me if you know more than I on that.
Nope.
But unfortunately, I see a lot of good things happening, but I see bad things happening too. You see that multi-target Inferno
Yeah, I
up
see
there?
that Inferno.
She can't hit that.
No, she's going to have to get through a wall to get there. But even worse is she's going to have to pass by the multi-target Inferno. And as she does, watch for the other 4 streams of the multi-target Inferno to lock on to those healers right there.
Wow, lots of health in those healers though. Is there enough to keep that Queen alive through this entire base? I mean, I can see possibly time being the issue here. Oh, unfortunately, yeah.
Lose the healers soon.
Yes.
Gotta keep running.
Going to be a high 90%. I don't see the 3-star happening here, guys.
I'm telling you, right there, that is something that early in an attack, really good attackers are going to plan for. They're going to watch for a multi-target Inferno that can reach out and grab the healers as the Queen is walking or even charging. Late in a battle like this, it's really hard to predict.
That was a 96% 2-star. We can't talk and act like that was a fail, Galadon. That was amazing. Just
I wanted a 3. I wanted a 3 so badly.
Oh, I wanted
that was solid.
But you know what? 2 stars are often winning these wars. I mean, we've noticed that the average for the winning clans in like yesterday's was 11 stars per war, so 1 3-star and the rest 2. But that was a really good effort, and I really appreciated it.
Absolutely was. Great way to close it out for Blaze JP. And now closing it out for In the Light is going to be the leader, the founder, Brent, getting ready, trying to see what he can put up to save some stars here for In the Light.
The man, the myth, the legend, Brent, coming in with what looks like a Queen Walk Mass Electro Dragon. All 5 of their attacks using Electro Dragons.
Yep, I'm telling you, I mean, I've talked about this again and again. It's a very consistent attack strategy. You know, I've even talked specifically saying it's the one for the rest of us. If you don't have a massive amount of experience. You don't have a massive amount of time to plan an attack. This is a great, solid 2-star, and it often leads to 3s. We've seen many 3-star E-Dragon attacks.
That's right. A well-executed E-Drag attack can get it done. It's a good one to start with when you first go to Town Hall 11, because that's when you unlock them. But as you go to Town Hall 12, E-Drag's probably a good starter in this current meta. But there's a lot of great attacks. We've seen quite a bit of variety in this World Championship qualifier so far. Can't wait to see what we see going forward. And look at that freeze.
Yep, watch the freeze because the Inferno Tower is about to grab onto the healers. There it goes, unfortunately. The Inferno Tower has grabbed the healers. They're going to start taking some damage. There's another good freeze spell, and the Electro Dragons are going to get in there. Oh, mass archers! Mass archers coming out of the Clank Castle, and a witch, and no poison spell yet.
I was watching.
I'm watching for that, but
there it is.
There it is. Those dragons really got stalled right there for a while. I don't want to give anything away by yelling too loudly about that, but that poison spell was a little bit late. In comes a Stone Slammer off the side. Speaking of late deployment, this can work out well, though.
I mean, it's all fair, right? But both teams can hear us, so if we're giving tips, hit the rage, hit the rage, hit the rage, or whatever, it's fair because they both can hear us. So, you know, that's something.
Yeah,
that's what I tell myself anyway.
Poor Archer Queen stuck. She's going to get dealt with by the King. Oh, she went down fast.
She went down very fast, and with that attack, Brent getting a 2-star 60%. It looks like Blaze JP.
They're going to be the victors. In this first war, that 3-star made a big difference.
It did. Blaze GP on 11 stars in the light down to 9, but we know how important it is right now to just get every star because it's still the group phase, which means we're totally down to stars deciding if you're first, second, third, fourth, and not the direct matchup. So in the light did everything correctly here, trying to save 2 stars. And with 9 stars, they're still pretty close to what we've seen yesterday. So nothing is lost yet.
Nope. All right. Players congratulating each other. Gosh, so much fun to watch battles like that. And man, what is up next? This is only the second day of 3. You guys got to remember that we had 2 clans, RTK and Tribe Gaming, qualify yesterday. We're looking to have 2 more clans qualify today for tomorrow's playoffs.
That's right. Don't go anywhere, because there are 3 more wars to watch today. This is absolutely not the ending. Here is the highlight from the final attack. Brent getting in there with his Electro Dragons. 5 billion archers coming out of nowhere, really stunting those Electro Dragons' advance. But he still got the 2-star. He got what he came for, and it ultimately ended up being the 2.
You remember what Klaus said, right? Klaus said, don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
He was serious because tomorrow's the playoffs. We saw 2 clans qualify yesterday, 2 more today, and right now Rene is talking to a member from the winning clan.
I was so confused, guys, because he screamed, don't go anywhere, while I was walking over here, the couch section. I was like, what did I do wrong? Didn't do anything. We're just doing the interviews here. If you guys are not familiar with Day 1 yet, and I'm with Missy from the Blaze JP team. They just won. They just got off their first win. You guys seem to have a lot of fun. We saw you celebrating there and going crazy. Was it a good feeling being on stage here?
最初のゲームで勝ってとてもいい気持ちだそうでしたね。みんな本当に楽に楽しい感じで、どんな気持ちでしょう？
とても初戦なのでみんな緊張してたんですけれども、ある程度力が出せてなんとか勝てたので良かったです。
We were obviously stressed after the first game, but it all went very well, and we were extremely happy about the outcome.
1 3-star for you guys. That's a good start. We saw it yesterday. If you get them consistently at least 1, then you might have a chance for the playoffs. Now with the first win, what's the strategy for the rest of the day to ensure that you guys go to the playoffs?
一つの3スターのゲームできたので、これはいいスタートで、これずっとできたら多分進めると思いますけれども、次のゲームのなんていうアイディアはどうでしょうか？
自分のチームのプランニングでは全員がもう3スターズプランニングや2スターズの延長で取るプランを立てているので全勝します。
So we're always planning to get 3 stars from every single attack, so at least 2, and that's what we're planning to do all the way to get the 3 stars as often as possible.
Worked perfectly for you guys. And I have to point that out because that's on my list and I really want to talk about that. we know that Clash of Clans needs precision, good timing, all of that. Your job is actually being a child rehabilitation specialist. I mean, first of all, that's a very long word to say that. But do you take stuff from your job, like all that dedication and precision, onto Clash of Clans? Does that make you successful?
ね、本当にすごいで、実の仕事はこのちっちゃい子供のリハビリテーションでプレシジョンが大事ですね。これはこの経験、仕事の経験を使ってゲームに何という影響しますか、この仕事は。
すごく小さい子供を使うので、ベリー細かい仕事なんで、まあ位置とかを間違えないようにって思ったんですけど、僕はミスりました。間違えました。
Well, my job is very precise and I have to be really careful with every single touch. But actually, this game, I made a small mistake, so...
Better here than in his job, that's for sure. That was Missy from Blaze JP. And with that, we got the first match done and dusted. But it's time to have more tips and tricks for Clash of Clans with Klaus.
Thank you, Rene. So today we're going to be checking out the 3-star from Zakitsupu. This was the one and only 3-star that we were to experience in the war, and it was absolutely crazy as the miners ended up going in just a big round circle to finish it off in the middle. But that is that's the big part. We want to look at the details. The details, of course, we had a very nice little funnel right here and a funnel starting over here. Those funnels are going to be allowing the Queen Walk to go all the way into the core. And of course, they're trying to get to that town hall. They're trying to take out the Eagle artillery. And then, of course, the enemy queen. I mean, there's so many things in the core that Queen Walk got so much value. This was a very well executed attack, but not only that, but the plan was flawless. Now, with the wall record leading the queen in and that funnel established on either side. Notice that all the buildings on that side and the other side are completely gone. That makes it to where the queen only has one direction to go. Now, with all the ice golems slowing things down, of course, we're very well acquainted with that at this point. But with the rage spell deployed onto the queen, now they're going to be dealing with the major defenses like the Eagle artillery and that town hall. But that is not the highlight. I mean, it was an excellent setup. But what the highlight is, we have ourselves these miners, and these miners here are working their way around inside of the walls. Now, we don't want to forget that the king, and I'm going to highlight him just for a moment so you can see that king is going to be, I think, the hidden hero in this entire attack, because the king will continue clearing these outside buildings all the way around to make sure that the miners are able to stay on task. That is the huge key in this attack, and was very well planned. Also, fun fact, the queen still alive. She guided the entire course. She's still getting it done. Now, we highlighted her last moments. Very sad, but very necessary. Now, with those miners, they're going to come all the way across and finish off in the center. Very, very well executed attack. The plan, flawless. We want to see more of those going forward. Rene?
Thanks, Klaus, and welcome back. And if you think, no, hey, I just missed the first match, don't worry at all, because we got many more matches to come. These are all multi-matches play days here we're doing. So just like we did with Group A, we're doing it with Group B. And I want to introduce us to some new teams, because we heard it before. DK 2nd Brigade, they won in the background against 007 Dynasty. And exactly that team will be up next on stage, so they can take revenge here.
Yep, check it out. DK 2nd Brigade with the 3-star, 11-10. They beat 007 Dynasty. And so we're looking at In the Light and 007 Dynasty coming up next. 007 definitely looking to post at least a 3-star themselves.
Absolutely. I mean, so right now the ones in the lead are the ones that got 3 stars. So do 2 stars really win wars? Well, it gets you in the position to win the war, but you've got to get some 3 stars. These guys in the studio, they're proving that here today. Very well executed attacks, as was shown earlier. I can't wait to see what's going on, and for the new clans that are coming up.
Yeah, the new clans that are coming up definitely want to grab some 3 stars as well. The first team that wants to do it is 007 Dynasty.
I'm known as Ice-T, and these are my clanmates. You guys can introduce your name.
I'm Sharp. I'm Wesley Snipes. I'm Natural High. Big Harry.
Again, this is the first time meeting. They're really cool guys. Make sure I find good attackers that know how to attack, and make sure they have good character. That's probably the most important thing. We do have a mini clan called Sparta that we go split our team in half, and half of us go there to do clan war leagues, and the other half stay at 007 Dynasty.
Good teammates and good attackers. The second part they definitely need to prove right now. Going up against In the Light. Both teams lost their first match. That's an important info. Now it's up to these two teams to finally grab some more stars.
All right, so 007 Dynasty, another international clan with Natural High, Ice-T, Wesley Snipes, Big Harry, and Shar from one of my favorite countries, one of my favorite places in the world, rather, Curacao.
Curacao. You've been there before?
I have.
Oh, you international traveler, you. Yes, this is going to be absolutely amazing to see what kind of meta they have over there in the Caribbean, of course.
Caribbean meta. You never know.
Caribbean meta.
You never know.
Hashtag Caribbean meta in the chat.
There you go. Well, we've talked about the fact that there are metas that develop in different countries, often because of language barriers. We'll see what happens today.
Match number 2 is ready. With that, we welcome to the stage 007 Dynasty.
A dynasty. These guys are a dynasty. I mean, that is a big word. That puts a lot of pressure on these guys to perform right here. Here they come looking solid.
I mean, they're representing multiple countries here. They've got a lot of folks back at home in their home countries rooting for them right now. And of course, they strut onto this stage. They are looking ready to go. And of course, smiling at me when I said that too. Yes, they are confident.
10 stars. 10 stars in the first war.
10? Well, we want to see 15 going forward, huh?
Everybody wants to see 15.
12's the record, though, right? Yes, 12 is the record.
Lots of stars up for grabs. And the team that definitely needs a bit more than they had in the first match is In the Light.
Back for another round. In the Light, again, representing the international community. They're ready to bring it back in with a bunch of 2 stars, some 3 stars.
Let's give them some 3 stars. United States, Canada, and of course Italy represented on stage. 10 countries in their clan, though. So typical of clans around the world, bringing together players from all over the place.
10 countries in one clan.
Yes.
That is impressive. I mean, I'm sure there's a clan out there that has like 50 because there's 50 slots. But are they here? Are they that well organized?
I wonder if that actually exists. That would be amazing, though.
It's possible.
Well, with a million clans in Clan Wars, could happen.
I'm sure somebody out there does that. But if you want your clan to be involved in the next time, be sure and sign up. They're going to be starting off tomorrow, the ESL 1 playoffs.
Ice-T 007 Dynasty taking a look at the players again. He's the field marshal, but he's also known for pull and pray.
And I love his favorite attack. Whatever gets the job done. You can tell this guy doesn't take himself too seriously, but his attacks are probably serious enough to be able to witness and enjoy here up on the stage.
And then Luca in the clan for a year. Again, another player who loves those air attacks. We're seeing a lot of air attacks today, but you know, between yesterday and today, we're seeing a huge variety of attacks. What will we see tomorrow? Nobody knows yet.
I don't know, but look at his role. Italian scout. I mean, how do you scout differently from different nationalities? I don't know. But you don't get any scouts in this format anyway, so
exactly.
He's going to have to change his role for the event from scout to 3-star perfectionist.
I like it.
That role's not up for grabs, I think. I mean, we definitely know there have been some 3-star specialists earlier. Yesterday, not earlier today, because we only saw 1 3-star so far. And now it's between In the Light and 7-0 Dynasty to get the next stars. We saw how close it is already between everyone on the scoreboard. And there are still a few matches left, so let's get ready for the match between In the Light and 707 Dynasty. Oh my god.
Stuck on 704 Warhead, aren't you?
I wonder if that's like a James Bond reference or something like that. But true, we had 704 Warhead, we got 007 Dynasty, we got Gunner John getting ready to get the job done right now, as again, we've got another war going on behind the scenes. DK 2nd Brigade battling Blaze JP. It's all about stars today, you guys remember that. There's no bonus for winning a war here. It is all about every single star, and then if there is a tie at the end of the day to determine the top 2 that advance to tomorrow, it'll be percentage.
Over 1 million clans have battled it out to get here, and now war number 2 out of 4 today. today has just got started. I mean, I feel like we've been up here for only a couple of minutes. The action has been so compact. I've been at the edge of my seat. I'm ready for some more.
Well, let's go. Here come the Electro Dragons with the balloons. Watch for the sweeper right there. Good rage spell. That sweeper is going to do its best to keep those units away from the town hall. You can see the way this base is set up. It's going to make it a little bit tougher to get there, but good freeze catches the Expo and the sweeper.
And as you can see, those Electro Dragons actually very nicely funneled into the core, and then a great Warden's ability to get through that Giga Bomb, so things are going swimmingly at this point.
Check out the freeze spell. On the right-hand side, stopped the Eagle, stopped it looked like a Tesla that just got vaporized, and that multi-target Inferno.
Vaporized and evaporated in the same word. Vaporized. Yes, the troops were vaporized, and now look at that. I mean, with 65%
Eagle
2-star,
down.
Eagle goes down. Gunner John making up for his 1-star earlier.
Well, that Electro Dragon still doing work with the balloons. We just lost the balloons, and now, unfortunately, look where the Electro Dragon's going. He's chasing down the Barb King. That's not his job. Archer Queen had that handled, and there goes your last air unit. Archer Queen, though, she's going to get a few more structures.
She'll get at least that altar, and then she's going to get stuck on a wall. So that is it, the final tally for the first attack in the second round of day 2 of the qualifier. I'm getting lost here.
Day two of 3, coming back tomorrow with 4 clans that are qualifying here today. So let's check it out again. As you see, Gunner John kind of saves things right here. That freeze, that great Warden's ability. Talk about preventing damage to so many units. They were kind of spread out, but again, important to know the range of your Warden ability.
Notice he didn't mess around. It was like as soon as he knew that Town Hall was go down, he popped that Warden's ability. He wasn't going to risk his troops taking any damage. And that's exactly what happened. He got that 76%. That's above average. That's really good.
I think that is definitely above average from what we've seen today. And now, Ice-T opening it up for 007 Dynasty. We'll see what happens here as we look at another base with the Town Hall way up at the top right there. And Queen Charge Miners. Let's go with a jump spell. So we got Jumping Queen Charge Miner. This is one of my favorite attacks, although the jump spell is that really complicates this attack, so let's watch for that.
It's a really complex attack, this one. This is a multi-phase attack where you're seeing a lot of things going on at once. You got to know these guys are zooming out all the way and scrolling back and forth really fast to get the troops and spells. I mean, it can get hectic really, really fast, but you know, with those buildings on the left and the right, go ahead and clear it out now with that Warwicker leading the way. This queen has nowhere really to go but straight at that town hall.
Exactly. She's going to head that way. You saw a balloon kind of came in, distracted the air defense, and also made sure there were no black seeking air mines to take out those healers. Healers all nice and healthy, and again, you're right, Klaus, the Archer Queen makes a beeline for the town hall. She's going to get it out of the way before the defending clan castle troops come out, and now they're sitting in a poison spell.
Oof, so with that Ice Golem exploding and then the offending Ice Golem exploding, we now have 2 freeze spells on the field. And then there goes the third. That P.E.K.K.A got in and got right back into the freeze. Probably the, I don't know, I don't want to say it's the most irritating part for the attacker, but it's definitely probably the most fun part for the defender, watching their little Ice Golems doing the deed.
Well, remember, post-update that comes on April 1st, I believe is the schedule, we're going to see an increased radius for Ice Golems on offense and a decreased time for Ice Golems on defense. But here come your miners. Right-hand side, great funnel. Barb King, 1 Electro Dragon. But the miners look like they split up already, Klaus.
Yeah, but it was really good. I mean, the funnel was almost perfect on that right-hand side. We were so focused on that Queen Walk and talking about what she was getting done that the funnel, huge, a ton of buildings on the outside had to be cleared out, and a lot of them were before the miners went in. Now that base is getting bombed from the inside out.
Yep, King is still, King is down. It's just his Barbarians on the right-hand side. That Electro Dragon is doing some great work right there. And the miners down through another Expo. Still Twin Inferno. Giant Bomb, that's going to hurt. No heal spells are left.
Ouch. All right, so with no heal spells left, the Queen still does have her special ability, and the final healer goes down. So now, now Ice-T just has to sit back and watch and wait for his Queen's ability. Is there enough, though, to be able to 3-star this base? I mean, there's not a lot of defenses left, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of miners down at the bottom. Look at that.
Queen looks like she should survive to get that multi-target Inferno down. 39 seconds, though, so even if we've got the horsepower to get through it, I'm thinking time fail right here. Queen gets through the Inferno Tower, sure enough. She'll get through the defending Warden, maybe? It's
Queen's ability.
Oh, there's her ability.
There it is. Okay, so
25 seconds.
one thing I'm afraid of is that whenever the miners get around there toward those two Teslas and the cannons, that there will be some giant bombs in that area too. There's a lot of times giant bombs in between those Teslas, so it's going to be rough.
We're out of time.
You're right, time failed. That is what we touched on a lot yesterday. That the balance between the clock and the troops is pretty brutal.
Well, look how close this was. If you think about this, this was close to a 3-star in two ways, by time and by troops, because add 20 seconds. Is there enough to get a 3-star there? I don't think so. I think you end up with a high 90s, but super solid attack from Ice-T. Obviously, his clan very happy about that.
Any attack over 90%, it is an absolute victory in my book. Of course, the 3-star is that unicorn that we see every once in a while, and they are absolutely beautiful too. But with this attack going almost, ideal according to plan, at least from our perspective, I would say that was definitely a victory for him.
There was a lot of things that fell into place right there, and a solid attack. Once again, speaking to the balance, it's just tough. It's like you want to know what's going to happen if I got a few more seconds on the clock. Well, we'll find out right now with RJB and Electro Dragons.
There we go. So RGB coming in with Electro Dragons for the second time in a row. I only know that because all of the clans are doing that. And
Check out quickly, Klaus. Look where the sweepers are. They're both facing to the top left of this base. So it looks like RJB, despite that, is going to come after that side, but because the town hall is in place. So now you've got, unfortunately, a pair of sweepers that are far apart. They're both going to be blowing in that same direction. And again in the core, Archer, Queen, Eagle Artillery.
That is unfortunate, but it is also up to the attacker to choose what they're most comfortable with. A lot of people, they will begin with, Town Hall 12, they'll get good at a certain attack, they'll master it, and then they'll move on. And, like we said earlier, Electro Dragons may be the attack to do that with.
Archer Queen, great value right there. Took out an Archer Tower and two of the defending air defenses. Now she's going to get a defending Archer Queen down. Oof. No, she don't. No,
not quite.
One shot away. That was not... Oh, that was hard to watch.
Yeah, so the Electro Dragon should be able to take her out with some chain lightning now. She's got very little health. But, come on!
She's still going to get some damage done. We saw that yesterday with these Archer Queens that just barely survived. Great freeze spell on the activated Town Hall and on that multi-target Inferno.
Looks like here come the sweepers. A delayed freeze spell on that air defense actually didn't cover anything, but great timing on that Warden's ability. Now it's about getting that 50%. Are we going to struggle to get that 50%?
The rage should help. They should be able to override the rage spell. Override the sweeper with that rage. But man, double sweepers. Good freeze. Oh, I was hoping for that freeze. See, it's on the Eagle and on the sweeper.
Yeah, that was a great freeze for sure.
42 rage on these balloons. They're going to get past the sweeper. Onto the X. Oh, they're down fast.
Oh, this
went down quickly.
This is starting to be a little bit scary. He's still got a lot, but he's still dealing with those twin ice golems in the clan castle, and with that slowdown, there goes the ice golems, or the Electro Dragons due to the ice golems. Now it's about a percentage. This is where patience comes in handy, and maybe a scout before to see where these percentage points can be accumulated from.
I'd say this looks like a 2-star. Oh no, the Tesla's popped up at the bottom, at the top. Okay, we got it at the bottom.
We got it at the bottom. Okay, I was stuck. I had no voice. I had no words, but there we go. This is wisdom, okay? Let me point this out. This is wisdom where holding on to 2 or 3 troops until the end just to make sure things are going your way. But look at this. This minion just gets that 49%. That archer at the bottom corner will get that 50, and they will get that 2-star. Man, that was... Yes, celebrate, guys, celebrate. That was a very close one. And very stressful.
Super stressful. I'm still stressed out. And, I'm thinking right before those Teslas pop up at the top of the screen, thinking, you could probably drop another troop on that top right building. And had RJB gone after that camp, that troop would have been annihilated by the Tesla, and we would have seen a 49%. So patience is key. Patience paid off right here. And just when you think all hope is lost, he grabs the 2nd star. Now, of course, before the days of the Eagle Artillery, we saw a lot of these last-second stars because it was very easy to drop units on the outside late in an attack to pick up that 50% or so. And now that we've got Eagle Artilleries, unless you get it down earlier in the attack, it's always ending these close raids. So the Eagle was down, and those units just barely grabbed that 2nd star.
Natural High going to be coming in against Brent 007 Dynasty with their second attack of the war. It's all tied up, really. I mean, 2 stars, all of attacks done so far. So let's see if Natural High can keep up the trend or put 007 Dynasty in the lead with a 3-star here. He's attacking with what looks like another Queen Walk Miner. We're seeing a lot of that here today. A very strong attack, and hey, it's what we saw Blaze JP get that 3-star earlier with.
Yep, so the funneling Electro Dragon on the right. The Queen going to charge right in behind the wall wrecker here. If things go to plan, I would imagine we'll see something on the left-hand side to make sure she heads in. There, she's going to go after that Elixir Pump, and then she's going to head in. This is going to be tough where she heads next. The Clan Castle is out, though, so she's going to be okay as far as going to deal with the Clan Castle troops. She is wandering around the outside, but here come the Ice Golems. So Twin Ice Golems, Baby Dragon. A lot of players call that Ice Baby.
Oh!
You're asking for that in clan chat.
You know, I was trying to think about that. I've heard of something like that before, but I didn't want to get it wrong. So thank you for covering that for us, Galadon. 2 Ice Golems, a Baby Dragon, Ice Baby. You heard it here, folks.
That's right, Vanilla Ice. Okay, so let's see what happens here as the Baby Dragon is going to grab some of these outer structures, and you can see a pretty clear funnel towards the Town Hall. So we'll expect the miners to come in bottom left or maybe far left at the mortar. Depends upon what the Queen gets done. She really needs to get the King out of the way, Klaus.
Do you think that it was Natural High's intention to get the Queen to go in toward that, maybe the Eagle Artillery up there?
You know,
because it seems to be working out in his favor.
These guys are playing so far over my head, I'm not sure. Either way, unfortunately, the Inferno Tower didn't go down. The defending Archer Queen didn't go down, which are going to be critical later on in this battle.
Definitely critical, but not impossible. The miners do have a decent damage output potential, so they can handle the Queen. They can handle the King if necessary. The only thing they can handle is air defending Clan Castle troops.
Great moment right there as Natural High did use the Warden's ability on the miners. A lot of players think, no, you don't need to use your Warden's ability after the Town Hall goes down because the miners will submerge. They stayed surfaced because of a skeleton trap. If he hadn't have used that, miners would have been annihilated.
Man, pro tip from Galadon, you always have to be watching every single detail, and with Natural High now securing that 2-star, all of his troops are gone except for that final balloon. Is that final balloon going to be able to get that mortar down?
Gonna try. Looks like it should get it down.
60%. And
it's out of here.
Oh, 62. That was one of those one building 2%ers.
Something up there at the top. I think we got a camp as well. So good last-ditch effort right there. Again, every percentage point counts, and now we've got another recap of the score.
It is Blaze GP playing in the background against DK 2nd Brigade. Both teams with a win so far, but we know it's about the stars, not direct wins. Still, we saw that, so they go in head-to-head, and it seems like they're kind of aiming for the lead right now, but we're not sure yet since Dynasty and the Light still fighting.
Exactly, so let's take a look again as the miners come in. Watch as they stay surfaced here. See the skeleton traps? They're going to stay on the surface and battle the skeleton traps as the Giga Tesla's bomb goes off. If you don't use the Warden's ability there, then I don't even know if you get, well, I guess he had a 2nd star, but the attack ends a lot more quickly, let's put it that way.
The miners are toasted, all right? Let's just consider the troops. The miners were toasted if that Warden's ability wasn't used. So that was good. That was great. Good use of the Warden. Good ability to pay attention to the small details as the attack is unfolding. I know a lot of us get like blinders on and they're just only worried about one thing while attacking, but these guys, so experienced, are able to watch the entire field at the same time.
Well, it's very easy just to think Gigabomb ability. Gigabomb Grand Warden ability. Forgot his name for a minute. You know, the guy that's smaller than the king.
Him.
So, yeah, you've got to remember that there are lots of different situations where the miners are going to submerge, where units might move out of the area in time, like balloons, depending upon if there's a haste spell there, Electro Dragons. And again, the Barb King, you'll see a lot of players place a Barb King on defense near the Town Hall, but not this time.
Nope, on this base, we're seeing a pretty standard setup where we have the 2 sweepers in the center pointing opposite directions. One of them toward the Town Hall, one of them toward the Queen and the Eagle Artillery. That's a very basic setup for anybody that's interested in base building, or just take a snapshot of the one you're seeing on the screen. That's something.
There's a lot of screenshots happening this week, that is for sure. So let's check out the funnel, as again, like we've seen so many times, we've got a funnel clearing buildings on both sides of what is going to be the main assault of Electro Dragons coming in from the top of this base, and you know Luca wants them to head right for that town hall.
There you go, with that queen actually creating even better of a funnel on the right-hand side. Those Electro Dragons really don't have anywhere to go but toward that town hall. But then you have to consider, what about everything else? Like, there is such a thing as being too safe of a 2-star. Grabbing that 2-star, but maybe you focus so much on the town hall that you don't get the 50% for that 2nd star.
Well, Luca got it. He's at 55. He's got the town hall down. Electro Dragons moving on. Great value on the free spell there. Got the eagle and the forward-facing sweeper that is now down. And then that next free spell, check that one out on the eagle and the far air defense. It might have been kind of harmless, but nonetheless, why freeze 1 when you can freeze 2?
Why not, right? 2-for-1 deal. I love those 2-for-1 specials. But at this point, this one last, yeah, that was it. The last Electro Dragon goes down. I was about to say, is he going to get anything else done? The answer is no.
Well, he's got a couple of stray units. Like, Klaus, you've been advising these players all day. I hear that you're kind of their behind-the-scenes coach. If they need any last-minute instructions, tips on wars,
sure.
You're there. You're ready to tell them how to get that extra percent.
You're too
and
kind.
Sure enough, Luca has got at least 74% with this one as that last minion. Oh, minions. 75.
Ooh.
He's examining this closely. He's looking closely here.
Yeah, that gold line right there between the 2 archer towers further into the base, that is barely outside the range of both of those things. That was a very nice scout to be able to accumulate just a little more percentage. 1 more percentage. That's all he wants.
A hairpin drop, and then you'll notice he spread the archers apart. The idea that the mortar would take 2 shots to get them down, but still, they weren't able to get another structure. Great score, though. 75% 2-star for Luca.
75%, great percentage, above average, as we've been saying. I think we just made up the average rule, though. 70% is the average. Somebody
wrote that down
in the stream is like calculating it. They're like, no, it's 74.682. Figure it out. But anyway, a great attack for them. And you know what? Focusing all he had into that town hall, it ended up working for him.
All right, so Char, hey, from Curacao, getting ready. Looks like he's going to be the next one to attack. And had some fun talking to Char. Definitely missed the paradise where he lives. And again, so cool to see the international flavor of these competitions because players have really come from all around the world today. And these international clans are some of my favorites because you have so many players that, like the In the Light players were saying, they've never met before. Here they're meeting here in Poland for the very first time.
It is always fun to meet someone from a new country. This is one of the best things about my job and your job, Galadon, meeting all these players on a monthly basis. So very happy and grateful to be here. But at this point, Char's attacking. And his attack, look at that, Queen Walk Miners. Yep. It gets better because all these Queen Walk Miners, you know, have the potential to 3-star again because of what the previous attacker in the previous war was able to pull off.
Now check this attack out and notice how far the town hall is away from the beginning of this attack. So Char definitely has some confidence right here as he's coming from the exact opposite side of the town hall. But then you have to remember, if you're using a queen charge, you've got to look where the value is. Boulders coming out of the clan castle, coming out of the wall wrecker right there.
But that wall wrecker was not able to break through and get into the Eagle Artillery. Now the Queen and her healers are getting roasted by this multi-targeting Inferno, healing the Queen through. You don't see a lot of healing over a Queen Walk, but you do what you do as best as you can to get your troops funneled.
All right, so you've got the Queen and unfortunately that multi-target Inferno working on trying to get out of the range right there. And we'll see what happens as far as the Archer Queen's healers. Man, she just can't get away. There's so many structures right here that she's facing that the healers are just about to get finished off. Some of them go. All right, bottom of your screen, Barb King working on, remember, we got to get those miners in, and we've got to grab that 2nd star for the town hall.
So you notice that his, for throwing that healing spell over that Queen Walk, now the King funneling stuff down here at the bottom. You can see where he wants his miners to go. He wants them to come in from roughly 5 o'clock on this base so that they continue to accumulate percentage, but also they got to get that town hall. If they don't get that town hall, bad things happen.
Exactly. Well, that's going to be your 2nd star because here comes the 1st star for 50%. Oh, right as the Eagle Artillery pounds down. Here come the miners after the air defense. They're going to head right in after the town hall. Lots of stuff ready to defend there. They'll look like giant bombs. There's your second star. All right, a little bit of relief for Shark.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better for Char myself. I mean, with that second star secured, even though things did not go according to plan, again, a testament to the skill and the sheer, I think, confidence and understanding of how the game works. They're able to keep their cool and come up with a brand new plan on the fly.
Yeah, proficient war attackers are always going to be ready with a plan B if something goes wrong, because this game is not so predictable that you're going to know exactly what's going to happen. So when you say this is most likely what's not going to work out, there you go. Char did a great job of saving a 2-star.
2 stars for every attack thus far. We are seeing at this point is 6-6 as the score over there on the right. Will update here in just a moment. So things all tied up at this point, Galadon.
Yep, it's a close one right now. This one could come down to damage. Remember, these players trying to accumulate stars, trying to be one of the top 2 clans for today to advance to the playoffs tomorrow, where they will meet Tribe Gaming and RTK, who have already qualified and are definitely putting fear into the hearts of anybody who faces them tomorrow.
And of course, they'll be dueling for a chance to go to the Ultimate Finals in October at ESL 1 for a $1 million prize pool. That is not a small thing. That needs to be mentioned a whole lot more times.
I agree completely. All right, hey, check it out. We're watching a slightly different attack than we've seen all day. We've got 16 bowlers, 3 witches, 2 jump spells this time, and again, a charging queen.
All right, so with the attack starting up, the P.E.K.K.A is being used to create the funnel. That Queen Walk is going to be diving into this base with that wall wrecker. As you can see here, that is the intention. King, Warden, tons of bowlers, everything now basically leading, again, directly behind that wall wrecker.
Look at them go flying in, 2 jump spells. Watch for really precise placement of these jump spells, opening up and directing the path of the bowlers as they approach the town hall. Beautiful right there. Check it out. That is spanning 5 different enclosures. Those bowlers are definitely headed right for that town hall and on the way, going to take out every possible defense in the way. Ooh. Beautiful freeze on the Eagle and on the town hall.
I noticed that the bowlers, a very large portion of them, ran over 2 giant bombs. They had like 6 health left. And then the healers switched attention, brought them all back up. This is looking really good for Joe so far. It looks solid, but is there enough at this point to go all the way?
Such a mess in the middle right here, but you've got no spells left. 62%, lots of bowlers doing what you want to see, clearing from the inside out. But with so many different enclosures in this base, notice these bowlers here having a tough time getting stuck on the walls. The healers doing a great job keeping the queen up. She's over a wall, and she may get yet another defense down. Good job.
And that giant bomb almost finishes her up, and it looks like she's going to survive and then go down to the Archer Tower. Now what is there left? There is a Grand Warden walk and some bowler walks. Look to the, nope, never mind. Healers were thinking about helping out the bowlers, but they decide the Warden
what is that?
Is the key.
That Seeking Airmine took revenge for a bowler right there. The bowlers got completely ignored. All the healers on the Grand Warden. He's not so powerful on his own. He's going to try to assist other attacking units. When you've got a Warden by himself, you can't count for much, but he is going to grab a few extra percentage points here.
Well, you know his main advantage is his range. He's got almost more range than all the other defenses. There's a few that can get to him, but he's got such a wide range. The problem is his damage per second that he puts out. It's not very good, but just wanted to touch on this. The healers, notice how they were switching back and forth between the bowler and the Warden. The heroes, if I remember correctly, are as if it's a clump of troops that equal about 25 troop spaces. Those bowlers were about 6, right? So it makes more sense for the healers to lock onto the bigger group space than the smaller. That's why those healers
exactly.
Did not
I was just offended for the bowlers on a personal level because they didn't receive healing. Now this Warden, let's add 2 more minutes to this attack. I think Gio picks up a 3-star right here. This Warden is just going on, and like Klaus pointed out, the Warden will outrange the Tesla, I believe, as it gets the drill down. Watch the Tesla, never know what hit it, as the Warden annihilates it right there. So, man, we talked it down, but whew.
There you go. So that was the Warden Walk, accumulating tons and tons of percentage. Over 80%. You gotta love it when those little funny things happen in the game.
Yep, so check out this base. Single target Inferno at the top right there. Probably one of the reasons that Gio brought a big group of bowlers. They're pretty ineffective against large groups of units like that. And then you have those witches at the top, but there weren't no bowlers. There was no tank to protect the witches at the top of the screen.
That's right, so that funnel up at the top didn't go quite as far as he wanted to, but still, you cannot complain with an 80% plus attack. I'm going to say 86, wasn't it, Gally? Something like that?
You lost me already. It was 80-something, though. Man, that Warden was going on forever. Wesley Snipes trying to go on forever, at least until he picks up the 3rd star here for 007 Dynasty with their 4th attack against In the Light.
And so far, still 2 stars for every attack so far. We're still looking for that 3-star, but definitely not the 1. We're looking for consistency here.
Don't say that out loud, Klaus. Nobody wants to see a 1-star. Let's check out the P.E.K.K.A here as it tries to funnel, but it's wandered off in the path of the Archer Queen. The healers are still on the Archer Queen, and the P.E.K.K.A thankfully is going to go down. That's going to keep those healers focused as she moves in. A little bit of damage from the air defense there before she gets it out of the way.
She did lose one of her healers, but she still has what looks like 4. So still got a good setup so far. That bottom left funnel has been established, but what about the rest? I mean, he's got to get the rest of his P.E.K.K.A and his bowlers in. Looks like she's going to break straight into the wall. That might help out a
That's actually good news because there's the defending queen, and that multi-target Inferno is not, until I said it, not hitting the healers. I opened my mouth, and then what happens, and will she get distracted? No, she's going to get the...
Looks like we have a little activity on the northern corner up there. Some stuff is going on. There we go. The King really helping out with the funnel. Can the Queen handle the enemy CC? I mean, Queen already handled the enemy Queen.
Looks like she's
really
got it. There's going to be another Ice Golem there. And we've got the bowlers moving in, successfully funneled. So like we see with any attack, funneling first. You see that they've narrowed this pathway. Sometimes it's E-Dragon, sometimes it's Miners, this time it's bowlers. And there's your 1-star Town Hall. Warden's ability, great jump spell.
Wow, and I was just watching that Warden's ability covering so many defensive giant bombs going off like crazy. And with the 2, look at that, the 2 jump spells could actually lead them all the way.
I love this rage spell. I love this rage spell right here as enraged bowlers and P.E.K.K.As are so excited to watch. The jump spell is not really leading the troops there. Finally, the P.E.K.K.As take the jump spell and the bowlers come in from behind. Everybody finally discovered the pathway, and that's solid. They're moving in after these last Inferno towers. The bottom left one, however, is finishing off our healers.
You know, we started off talking about the Queen walk, and then other stuff happened, and we forgot about the Queen, but she's still down there. She's still getting work done. She, by herself, probably got a good 20–30% of the base.
Easily. She did a lot of work down there. And Wesley Snipes, again, looks like the Warden may be the last unit alive. 79, at least 80% right here. So another super solid score. These guys are super consistent.
Absolutely, with over 80%, or, well, do we have enough time for that gold storage to go down?
Oh, yeah.
A minimum of 80% 2-star once again. I mean, they're doing a great job. They're keeping up the standards, and looks like things are going pretty well for them.
Yep, 82%. The Warden going to pick off more structures, just like we saw in the previous attack. The Warden, don't undercount the value. Every building counts, and it looks like it's going to be 84%.
There we go. So once again, 84% 2-star. Things are looking good for them at this point. And it doesn't get much better. I mean, yeah, you want your 3 stars, but 80% above average, as we've been saying.
Above average, absolutely. So an A student here, maybe. Wesley Snipes grabbing that Town Hall. Bowlers moving in. I love these jump spells. You can see these jump spells well placed and spanning many different enclosures. And again, the heal spell, there goes that last jump spell. It was opening at least 5 different enclosures.
Small update once again from the background. Blaze JP, 4th attack now into their wall, but a 1-star on that side of the Japanese clan. That's something you wouldn't predict, I would say, after seeing them on stage here for the first match, but that will have a huge impact on their overall rankings.
Absolutely, getting a 3-star earlier in studio and then 1-star failing back in the back. I mean, that kind of balances things out. Now they've averaged a 2-star all the way through. Everybody's still in contention at this point.
Exactly, that negates the triple. And remember, because we're not counting a bonus for a war victory, it's just stars. To see a 1-star, like Klaus was saying earlier, it's one of the hardest things to watch during the day here. And every clan hoping for at least, and we've said this so many times in Clan War Leagues, a safe 2-star with a chance at 3. At least that's the mantra of my clan as well.
Absolutely. Now, as we start in, we have Brent with the final attack for In the Light. with his Electro Dragons. He's actually going to be spicing things up just a little bit with a Queen Walk to start it all off there on the left-hand side.
I enjoy this. This is nice to see a slight change, and that's the thing. We talk about Electro Dragons being in this attack that so many players use, but you have to remember there's so many different ways to vary an Electro Dragon attack. Heroes at the beginning, heroes with a charge walk like this, or maybe dropping the heroes late, using the heroes to funnel even. So lots of different strategies. E-Dragon's still extremely strong, and now the Archer Queen, she's going to get in and get that Barb King out of here.
Yeah, I kind of consider the Electro Dragons like the miners of the air. You know, if you send them toward the Town Hall, they almost get it always, every single time. But, you know, obviously you have to have a very good funnel for both troops as well. And with this Queen Walk now leading down, is that just wide opening everything up? If she goes all the way around this corner, is that going to be just a direct deployment of Electro Dragon straight onto that Town Hall?
Yeah, there's almost nowhere else for them to go as she continues her way around. But look at the King. He's clearing in because I think that Brent kind of wanted the Queen to get stuck on a wall and maybe head after that Inferno Tower there, but the King is not going to prevent her from rounding this corner. And good freeze, that's going to keep the healers up as the Airmite comes in and wipes one out. Again, heroes are creating this pathway that we will see the Electro Dragons target.
Probably should back up. The Electro Dragons are up. There they are, being deployed at just about the altar and that Town Hall. Problem is that sweeper, but a great sweeper nonetheless, or a great freeze on that sweeper nonetheless.
Yep, watch one more freeze spell. Oh, it froze the Town Hall as well right as it activated, and there's a Tesla that pops up, and the Grand Warden. Chain Lightning takes them all out, and the Town Hall goes down. Second star. Man, I cannot tell you how exciting it is to watch Chain Lightning when you see multiple critical defenses just get
toasted.
Yes, there you go.
Say toasted. I was going to say electrified.
Blasted. And all right, so there's your second star. We're just about to 70%, and it's just, I don't know, it's still one of my favorite attacks to watch those Electro Dragons. 72. Defensive Baby Dragon was raging right there, but not able to stop that E-Drag. 72. Look at the Ice Golems. They never got much action.
Yeah, they never did anything, did they? Well, with Brent, again, attacking the final attacker of the clan, that is 5 2-stars in a row with a final score of 10 stars.
Yep, nicely done for In the Light. A solid 10 stars. We mark that down because, man, again, look at all those defenses go down. Triple right there. We saw the sweeper, we saw a Tesla, we saw the defending Grand Warden statue all just get wiped out all at once. Chain Lightning, one of my favorite things in Clash.
Absolutely. There's not a lot more fun to watch than a group of raged Electro Dragons in the core. I mean, back before Electro Dragons, my favorite thing was raged Valkyries.
Oh my gosh.
They would just go nuts.
Yeah, you see buildings just explode.
Well, the advantage of the Electro Dragons is their Chain Lightning. They can hit buildings way down the line without moving.
Yep, well, we're not going to see Electro Dragons this attack. This is Big Harry, the last attack for 007 Dynasty. And as you can see on the screen, In the Light putting up 10 stars. They want at least 2 here. And we'll see as we've got a dozen bowlers ready to go.
Yes, we have 4 P.E.K.K.A on top of that as well. Big Harry, the final attacker, not only for his clan, but of the 2nd out of 4 wars for today. Don't go anywhere after the stack. There's a lot more left. Not even halfway done. It's going to be awesome. But with this attack starting up with a funnel on both the left and the right, you got to believe that that wall wrecker is about to be coming out here pretty soon.
Yep, so the wall wrecker and those bowlers, as you see the Archer Queen doing a great job right here. No Inferno Towers near that are going to damage those healers. Something that we've seen happen many times today. She should get in, get this air defense down quickly as well before it can do anything to her healers. Great pathing right here. And then this balloon. See this balloon coming in? That's also going to help prevent. There it is, right there. Right there. The Seeking Air Mine went down. And that was exactly what the balloon's task was right there.
Sneaking in a little math. If Big Harry successfully gets the 2-star and 56%, his clan is going to win this round.
Is that the win? Okay. Klaus, the math master, 56% 2-star. That'll be the magic number as we watch Big Harry here. Moving in closer and closer to the Town Hall. Here comes that wall wrecker and some funneling P.E.K.K.A s on the far right.
56% the mark to successfully attain here. And you can see he's going in for a very safe 2-star attempt. I mean, with that wall wrecker only needing to go through 2 walls, it looks like it'll actually only get through 1. There we go. Yeah, so
a great rage spell.
Yeah, he's got
a bye-bye to the Town Hall.
bowlers with their ability to throw over the walls. There you go. There's that 1 star. What about the second?
You see those bowlers skip off the Town Hall, and they took out the Expo on the far side of the Town Hall. So Electro Dragon's not the only ones that can hit from a distance right there, as the bowlers did a great job, took out that Expo, and now the Warden's ability, making sure they last just a little bit longer. Healers moved into the inside, and that's definitely something you want to see with these attacks.
Absolutely. So with that 57 and beyond, they have just taken the victory here with their 2nd star of this war. Now, Galadon's mentioned it many times. It's not just about the victories. It's about the star total and how you compare it to the other clans in your group. But that has got to feel good for Big Harry.
Absolutely. He's passing 70% right now, so congrats to 007 Dynasty. Going to pick up the victory over in the light this time. But the 3-star looks like it's a long ways away with about 16 seconds left.
Man.
Again, the time is going to run out. So many troops at the top.
Yeah, no, look, he's got 10 seconds left, but he just used both hero abilities. If he had the time and was able to deploy or pop his abilities a little bit more strategically, this would have been a triple.
No doubt, no doubt. Look at the overview right there.
And the victory for 007 Dynasty, 10-10. I want to know how the percentages actually line up there.
Well, I'm glad you knew, and he made it clear with that exclamation point on that attack. Big numbers on the board.
In the light was so close this time, way better than the first match today, up to 10 stars, but Dynasty, they were just that little bit stronger in the end. Managed another 2 stars and the right amount of damage to get the win in at least in this matchup.
Man, so much fun to watch. These guys trying so hard in the light. The pressure was on them. They've been out here twice already. They were first out on board. They were in the light.
They were.
In the camera lights.
They were in the studio lights, and then the lights get brighter on us, dude. That was good timing. So, Lore number 2 is in the books, but don't go anywhere, because there are 2 more coming up very, very soon. Indeed.
That's right. We've got 4 clans today that are trying to qualify for the playoffs tomorrow. This is the 2nd of 3 days. We saw Tribe Gaming and RTK qualify yesterday. 2 of the clans that you're watching battling here today, and 2 more wars will qualify to come back tomorrow, Klaus. I cannot wait for the playoffs tomorrow. I cannot wait for the next 2 wars that we're just about to see.
These are some of the tightest wars that I've seen and some of the best attackers that I've seen as well, so it's always fun to see them go head to head. Of course, Big Harry was looking for that 3-star in this particular attack, but hey, once that moment came and he crossed 56%, as the analysts in my ear were telling me, I'm not going to take credit for the math, that was them. But once he crossed 56%, you can see the smile on his face, you could see he was satisfied and happy. Then he was waiting for that 3-star to come on, and it was only the clock that had to say no to him.
Well, speaking of satisfied and happy, you know what would make me satisfied and happy? To see what Rene has to say over with the winning team's representative.
Thanks, I'm over here with Iced Tea from 007 Dynasty. They just took the win here on the stage against In the Light. You guys must feel great. I mean, 2 stars all over the place, and then the right amount of damage to get that win.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Those last couple of attacks were pretty impressive, and you know, I'm pretty happy that we took it home.
What was missing for you guys to get the 3 stars?
What was missing? Shoot. Question. Maybe we need a little more luck to get those 3 stars, but they were coming. A little more time, a little more precision, we could have gotten the 3-star. But hey, my team's great. They're pretty cool. I let them do whatever they want in terms of like their hits, their combos, their strategy. And they're like rock solid.
You managed to get the momentum back on your side. You lost the first matchup that was played in the background again, DK's 2nd Brigade, now coming on stage, getting that win. It probably helps now for the rest of the day to keep you guys closer to those 2 spots you need for playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for the last war. So we just gotta take them down and take it home.
We hope so. Good luck with that, Ice-T. And yeah, 007 Dynasty, they need a bit more now to get to the playoffs. And we need a bit more knowledge about Clash of Clans with Galadon.
Thanks, Rene. We're actually taking a look right now at the last attack of the day, the one that grabbed the victory for 007 Dynasty. Big Harry working on this. Now, we've talked a lot in the last couple of days about a queen walk versus a queen charge. The idea, a queen charge is a queen that's going to head into the base, get big value by taking out key defensive structures. But here we saw which was pretty much the exact definition of a queen walk, at least for most of this attack. Early on, we saw a baby dragon up here help make sure that the queen went this way, and she's going to follow this path all the way down. As she does, eventually you will see that there's other units that are going to bring in the other side of the funnel, and as they do, right here, this is going to prevent units from going down the right-hand side. So the queen is going to continue her way down, and as she does, eventually, these healers, which are absolutely key, they're going to head all the way down here and join up with the rest of this group and move right up the middle. And we've talked about this again and again. The value of the healers, the value of the queen staying up, they're all going to kind of rejoin right here. So the queen walk pretty much terminates and becomes this queen charge as she does continue in right through the core of this base. And you'll notice one other thing that happens here as we head our way through. There's just one jump spell being used right here. So watch for the jump spell as the units have already taken the town hall down. A lot of players might want to put the jump spell right in front of the troops right here, but you'll notice instead the jump spell is going to move right here, and that's because he counted on these units getting through a wall on their own, knowing that a jump spell in the middle of the base was going to provide more value, going to let these units get to things like the Eagle Artillery, the Expo, this far Inferno Tower on the right-hand side. But there was just too much at the very end for them to get through everything. A solid attack got the percentage that Big Harry and Double O Dynasty needed for the victory. Great attack to watch. Guys?
Thanks, Galadon. So much knowledge there. Clash of Clans is just way more complicated than it might look to some people that never played it. Just strategy, all that needs to be precise and on a timing. Obviously, we're just halfway through the day though, so you don't need to go anywhere because we still have a lot of matches up ahead for you guys. With Group B here, last 2 tickets to the playoffs on Sunday, and it seems like there's only one team so far that won every single match.
That team is DK 2nd Brigade. I was looking at the numbers. They are at 22 stars thus far. And the other guys, they're all at 20 and 19. I mean, they're way ahead right now. They're happy.
Blaze JP puts up 11 stars in the first round. DK 2nd Brigade puts up 11 stars in the first round. Blaze JP beaten by DK 2nd Brigade. And now we get to see them come out on stage. Oh man, this Blaze JP, I'm telling you, I mean, DK 2nd Brigade, they're like the dark horse. They're the unknown factor. A lot of players didn't know about these guys. These guys didn't even know they were coming until the last minute. Here they are, and right now they are performing.
There you go. There it is on the screen there. 22 stars for DK 2nd Brigade. We haven't even seen them up on the stage yet, so we're super excited to bring you guys them. Of course, Blaze JP and 007 Dynasty with 20. And then, unfortunately, the ones that have been in the light this entire time are kind of like I don't know, like they're just with us the entire time. They're tagging along nicely. Unfortunately, with 19 stars at this point.
But remember, nobody's out of it because this comes down to stars. We've got to count all the stars from all 4 of these wars today to see which 2 clans qualify for the playoffs tomorrow.
Yeah, we're tight for second, which will be the last spot for the playoffs. And now it is time to see a matchup with the current leader, 2nd Brigade.
Okay, well, this is DK 2nd Brigade, and this is our team. On my right side, we got AK Overgom, and this is Yannick, aka Denga. Up on my right corner, this is Mark, aka Cass, and behind me, we got Mikkel, aka The King. Me and myself is Kenneth, aka Dam. Some of us are friends. We have met each other before, and we have a lot of fun together when we do so. But of course, we have many clanmates we haven't seen before from other places in the country, where it's just a game, but we have a very strong connection in our clan in general. Our relation is quite good. We have many other clans in Denmark we speak with on a regular basis. Of course, we are competitors as well. Now we are here, and some others are not, so that does make us rivals as well. But we are becoming a better clan due to those, because we are competitors and we compete to be the best all the time.
Becoming better with every single match, and that's what they're doing. So far, they're unbeaten here in Group B on the 2nd day of the Clash of Clans World Championship. Now they're up against In the Light.
There's a look at the lineup here again. Cass, Denkar, Akavor. Ooh, that's a rough one. Can I? AK, the King, and Dam.
And again, in the light, RJB, Brent, Gunnar, John, Gio, Luca. These guys definitely trying hard out here. Great to see. They did put up 10 stars last war, so we've got an extremely close race right here for second place.
Absolutely. I mean, the picture has not been drawn yet. We don't know what's going on. And DK is going into this war with an advantage, but we've seen things go weird this entire time, so there's no telling what's going to end up happening.
Time for third matchup with the current leader here in Group B. So please welcome to the stage, DK 2nd Brigade.
Oh man, I'm so ready to see these guys on stage representing their countrymen, the pride of Denmark. 3-star specialists. I've been calling them that for the last couple of days, and now they're living up to it right here.
Oh, looks like they've got something planned. They're ready. They're rocking in. They're rolling. The leader leading them to victory. There's Cass. We've seen him before during the One Hive CWL last year, so he is a familiar face. Welcome, guys.
Some of the best players in the world just stepped onto the stage right there. DK 2nd Brigade. I like to think of DK like the dark horse. These guys, a lot of players didn't know who they are, hadn't seen any of their attacks, but like Klaus said, one of them was a former member of One Hive. So we definitely have some extremely skilled 3-star players out here today.
Absolutely, some of the best in the world, and we're going to be seeing some of the best attackers and the attacks and the best bases. I just want to remind you guys, it's a smart thing to do if you are Talent 12 or going to be one day. These bases are something to learn from or copy.
Or screenshot.
Definitely the best in the world. That's for sure here in the World Championship. It's time to bring back the team that's still waiting for its first win. Please welcome In the Light.
One more time. The walk into the light comes in the light. Come on, guys, let's go. There's Brent, the leader. All right, Gio's ready. The Italian contingent of In the Light is ready.
There you
They're
go.
still pumped up.
Now they're pumped.
They are still pumped up. I'm telling you, I'm loving their strategies. They said a lot of the reason they got here was by not failing. You know, you don't always have to pick up tons of 3 stars. If you avoid the 1 stars, it gets you so far in Clan War Leagues.
That's what they said. They went the entire qualifier, the entire CWL, and never got a single 1-star. Now, of course, they did earlier today, but we got to remember. We got to remember that, and this is the point I want to make, is that those studio lights are blinding. The nerves are set in. There's a lot that's on, in stake here, and it's a little bit intimidating.
All right, well, let's take a closer look at one of the players from DK 2nd Brigade. That's Klaus. I'm sorry, that's not Klaus. That's Cass.
I'm not in the clan.
Cass.
There's Cass. There's Cass.
Sorry, Cass, but maybe he attacks like Klaus. You never know.
Maybe they'll accept me in their clan someday. All right, Gunnar John in the light. Has been in the clan for 3 years. His favorite attack is drop and pray. Oh, I love that.
His role in wars is the 1-star grief counselor. Love that.
These guys are definitely with the personality, that's for sure.
Let's hope that they improve from match to match here on the stage now. So it might be enough finally for them to grab a win. And Cass is probably one of the most famous trades then, coming back here for DK 2nd Brigade after he was with One Hive during CWL.
Yeah, so I think what we're seeing right now is this consistent qualification of really, really top players. You know, we've seen amazing clans that qualified yesterday. 2 of those teams are going to be playing in the playoffs tomorrow. 2 more here. The fact that we've seen some faces that have been familiar to the game means these qualifiers really did bring the top players.
It's time to find out if DK 2nd Brigade gets another win and still unbeaten, or if In the Light is finally getting their first. Here we go.
In the Light, wants this win right now, Klaus. They would love nothing more than to beat the DK 2nd Brigade, especially as DK's been putting up a really impressive performance, but not underneath the studio lights.
That's right. This is the first time they've been under the studio lights, but they have gotten a 3-star in both wars that they've been in so far. They're the only clan that can say that. So at this point in the round robin, how are things going to go for them? Are they going to keep their cool, or is In the Light going to shine some light on them?
Oh, I like it. Well, the King is limbering up, getting ready. He's going to be the first attacker. He's going after Brent, so going after their leader. And check this one out. 6 Electro Dragons, 3 healers, so kind of a unique combination.
You don't see 3 healers very often.
No.
This must be a, if I had to guess, a Queen Walk that he knows isn't going into some very super powerful defenses possibly, or if it's maybe going to be a shorter walk or something along those lines. I mean, at this point, we don't know what's coming with 3 healers. But I love seeing the variety like this. I mean, this is Denmark meta right here. Maybe we'll learn something game-altering, game-changing that we'll all be able to take home.
Well, again, check this one out, Klaus. Just 2 E-Dragons coming down right now, not getting spammed all at once. Just 2 of them as the Archer Queen is off to the right-hand side. And you're right, she is walking. She is avoiding major defenses, so maybe 3 healers is enough to keep her alive.
I mean, you got to know these guys know that. These guys are experienced enough to know that, okay, in this particular situation, yeah, I can see them with their notebooks counting and getting all numbers in
Absolutely,
there.
players do.
Figuring it out. But notice also that the Kings threw down 3 free spells on that one sweeper.
Yeah, well, like we talked about earlier, it is so critical to deal with a sweeper when you've got air defenses, or when you've got an air attack. And now the Eagle is out of the way. Balloons from the Siege Machine headed through the middle. Only 1 E-Dragon remains up there, though.
First attack of the 3rd war we're seeing today out of 4, so don't worry, there's a lot more content still remaining. But I think this is probably the matchup that I've been looking forward to seeing the most in studio personally. We knew DK was going to be difficult to go
The lightning from that last Electro Dragon just took down that far Inferno Tower. Not that it's going to make a difference here, but it was kind of cool to see. It's always important to remember, Electro Dragons do leave their mark when they go down. They're not done doing damage.
And they do mark the ground too, so that was a very appropriate anecdote there for Galadon. But dude, seriously, it's so fun to see so this troop, it dies and then it kills something on its way out. Like, how much cooler could you get?
Took a lesson from the Golem, maybe. You know, as the Golem goes down, there's that explosive damage, so
there you go. So the King with a 71% 2-star, as we've been making up just above average there. Very nice.
Again, check out the value, like Klaus pointed out, multiple freeze spells. There's at least 2 in a row, maybe a 3rd that are going to catch. Yep, there's a 3rd. And the 3rd one catches the Archer Queen as well. Got to remember, watch for her pathing. Sometimes you can catch her, and she's like a bonus inside a freeze radius.
Absolutely. Sometimes waiting just half a second so the Queen walks into that freeze spell radius. That's a lot of value that you can gain out of your freeze because the Queen does so much damage every single shot.
Yep, so Gunner John in the light answering with 8 Electro Dragons. So this may be a little more typical E-Dragon approach.
This looks a little bit more familiar. I mean, we're not seeing any kind of like mini Queen walk action or anything like this. This is just straight up throw down those Electro Dragons and watch them just cascade down the entire base, sending out ripples of electricity along with it.
Exactly, but as always, we'll see it in almost every attack in this game, funneling. The heroes went down at the top of the base and are going to head off to the left. They're going to make sure those E-Dragons do bunch up a bit around the Town Hall. Sure enough, first star, Ice Golem has it just stopped everybody.
Frozen, he froze, it froze some things.
Put a freeze, it froze, it gave the cold shoulder.
Ooh, that was a good one.
All right, here they go, they're moving on again. So 6.25 seconds has expired. Ice Golem out of the way, Archer Queen, she's going to resume on the outside. So that's going to help those E-Dragons try to get in, but man, they've got a lot to face in the core of the space.
Yeah, this is one of those moments when you wish you had another Rage or like another Freeze just to be able to get them up and over that hump. I mean, we've got that 2-star, so we can walk away happy with that. But what about more percentage? What about that 3-star? It does not look like this attack has it in it.
No, because again, we're on the outside of the base, and that's one of those things that you're likely going to see in a 3-star attack is the opposite. The last of the troops are in the inside working their way out because the Eagle is still there. But great, 66%. In the Light's got to be happy with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, anything above that 50%, anything that has 2 stars in it, they've got to be happy with that, because if they walk away with more than one 1-star fail, then, you know, it's just going to put them even further down in the rankings. They have got to continue pushing, got to get those 2 stars in order to pull ahead and potentially go to the playoffs tomorrow.
Exactly. Remember that we've got 4 clans competing today. 2 of them go to the playoffs tomorrow. 2 qualified yesterday. So not only do we have much more action coming up today, we've got a big playoff stream tomorrow.
It's going to be, I want to say epic. I want to say insane. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be fun.
You're just avoiding pronouncing AK's name, aren't you?
No. A cover arm.
Yeah. Well, he's got arms. Hopefully he won't snap that iPad in half as he gets this attack going right here. DK's 2nd Brigade throwing up 3 stars like crazy so far today. And this definitely 3-star potential as, is that our first look at a golem today? It might be.
Yeah, I think that may actually be the very first golem that we have seen today, but it's coming in with kind of a similar attack than we've seen in the previous attacks today. I mean, look at that. Queen walk, so there's the healers going in with that queen. We have a few P.E.K.K.A, we have a few bowlers. He's just going to be leading in with a golem. And by the way, does that name say AK over arm? Is it a sentence?
Maybe, but being from Denmark, I wouldn't be surprised.
You never know, right?
Different pronunciation, yeah. All right, so let's watch for the Archer Queen. They have to deal with the Ice Golems. The poison not going to make a huge difference here because the Ice Golems are going to freeze at separate times, which does lead to, well, right now, about 12.5 seconds of freeze time. So there you go. The Archer Queen gets the second Ice Golem down, and there's our Golem. There's our hero, the Golem coming in from the top left here. See what happens. See exactly what the plan is here with that Golem and the wall wrecker.
You know, I said this earlier with you privately, Galadon, but that Ice Golem at max level, it looks a bit like an Ice Golem. I mean, like the color of the Golem's like crystal deals coming off his back there. It's a what am I trying to say here? It's a little confusing.
A little bit. He does look a little bit like an Ice Golem, especially within a mess of troops like this.
Yeah.
Watch them head towards the core right here. Great heal spell, and unlike what we've seen in previous attacks, it looks like every single bowler has taken the route to the core.
The question here is he going to get to that Town Hall? I mean, he's still got 2 more rage spells and a heal. Pretty confident that he's going to be able to get in there. What about the Giga Bomb?
Warden's ability. Oh, come on. The Warden ability lasted. How do you time that well?
Insane timing. Being able to, that was insane.
Like the last 10th of a second of that Warden's ability carried over and covered the damage from the Giga Bomb. That's pro movement right there.
No, pro is an understatement at that point. I mean, that was amazing. And at this, at this juncture in the attack, because that went so perfectly, he's able to continue with more troops than I think the average player would probably have.
Look at the rage on the Queen walk right now. She's charging in behind a P.E.K.K.A. Those healers are still up, but taking some damage. Lots of units at the bottom. I'm starting to get excited right now, Klaus, but 40 seconds. That could be the critical number.
We are looking like it's either going to be a time problem, but fortunately, look at that up there at the top. The P.E.K.K.A. and the Golem have now stolen the healers, or the healers have chosen them. Are they going to be able to get through the wall? Are they going to be able to get the defenses? And is time going to be a factor here, Galadon?
20. This is going to be so close. Come on, the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A's got to get through that wall. The healers are gone, though.
Oh,
the P.E.K.K.A's through the wall, but the healers are gone.
Tesla goes down.
13-12. Oh, the P.E.K.Ka's got the P.E.K.Ka. Oh, the Queen's here to help. The Queen's here to help. 8 seconds.
All right.
The Wizard Tower.
So close.
Watch out. 96. No stray buildings. This is it. All the buildings on the base are right here. 1 second
you can
left.
See on his face.
No,
not gonna happen. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me right now?
99%.
I cannot believe what I just watched.
For AK. Oh man, that was not right. That was not right.
It doesn't get any closer. There was just a fraction of a second the King needed to pick up that drill. Unbelievable. What a beautiful attack, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, that attack was beautiful indeed, Galadon. I mean, with a 99% 2-star at the end, and the King had done struck the last building.
He was there.
It went from 100% to like 20%, and it wasn't enough for that 3rd star. Oh, my heart.
That was huge. I mean, how do they get this game to the point where that happens? I mean, it's just the time is just exactly what you want to see like that, because on the edge of your seat, super close attacks like that are the best to watch. That was amazing. DK 2nd Brigade putting on a show right now.
But it'll be attacks like that we're going to be seeing nonstop. Probably tomorrow, but whenever somebody wins in the playoffs, going to the finals in October, it is going to be even crazier. I mean, things are going to get hotter, I think, as the qualifiers progress, but then obviously when they're going up for the World Championship.
Yep, and many, many people out there yet to qualify. We've got more qualifiers like this happening in the future, so make sure that you're watching out for those as well through ESL Play and in the game through the top 4 clans in Clan War Leagues. As we watch RJB from In the Light activating the Clan Castle again, and it's Ice, Ice, Baby.
Got some Ice Ice Baby Clan Castle troops making their way in. Remember, guys, if you have 5 Town Hall 12s, you can sign up. You can be in the runnings here for the ESL qualifiers with ESL Play. Be sure to check that out. The signups are going to be opening up tomorrow. for the next qualifier.
And last I checked, there are plenty of spots available. So if you guys want to get in, you can. Watch this sweeper right here, though, as it's pushing these units away from that town hall. Here comes the freeze, but it's only on the town hall. It didn't get the expo, didn't get the sweeper right there, and that could be costly. No, look at the sweeper. It's pushed them away from the town hall completely.
That sweeper has just done bad things to the attack. It looks like every troop now getting blown away.
Again
literally.
and again.
Oh, man. Come on, balloons. Come on, balloons. Oh.
Now it's just a matter of can RJB save this with a 1-star. I'm telling you right there, that is, I'm telling you, the most underrated defense in the game. It doesn't have a lot of hit points. It doesn't do any damage, but an air sweeper can absolutely annihilate an otherwise successful raid, and that's exactly what we just saw.
The most irritating defense is what you mean. That sweeper, you're right, it's underrated.
You gotta pay attention where you aim it.
That sweeper can completely just change the course of an attack, and that's what we just saw there. Every Electro Dragon was diving in
48.
to that town
Look at the
hall.
Ice Golem. Look at the Ice Golem closing in on the Archer. Can he grab 50%? Here comes the Eagle Artillery. He's going to be on this Archer. Oh, he's got a minion.
There's a minion, but is it good?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes,
got
he
it.
gets the 2-star in the last seconds. That was incredible. If it wasn't for that minion, it wouldn't have happened.
Oh,
2-star,
man.
50% for RJB.
I'm sorry, but that's a monstrous save because you do not want to go home saying you got a 0-star on an attack. That was so close to pick up the 1-star right there. I cannot believe you saw the Ice Golem lumbering in, closing in on that one Archer, and the Eagle Artillery just pounds the other one out of existence.
That was absolutely crazy. I can't even begin to comprehend at this point. I mean, it just to plan to wait for that minion.
Quick update once again on the groups, but keep in mind Blaze, JP, and 007 Dynasty playing this match right after, so there won't be any points for them in this one until we hit the last match. So they're both on 20, but there's
They're going to
more
stay
to come.
there.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We need to remember that because we have seen In the Light out here 3 times in the first 3 wars. We've got another war coming up, and we're going to see Blaze JP and 007 Dynasty on the stage. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Make sure you guys are aware that we're coming back here tomorrow for the playoffs. The 4 qualifying clans, 4 of the best clans in the world, battling out for that 1 slot.
That's right. The 2 from yesterday and the 2 from today. It's going to be an absolute beatdown, and I do not suggest missing that for sure. Now, the attack has actually started off here, Galadon.
I'm excited. I'm seeing bat spells. I'm seeing bat spells.
I'm seeing dragons. Looks like this is a totally different attack than any that we've seen today.
No, and a lava hound, a baby dragon, 7 balloons. I'm loving this already. This is definitely a different approach. And here's the thing. You know that DK 2nd Brigade knows that this is an attack that could grab 3 stars. So we're not going for safety here. These guys are definitely shooting for triple. Watch for splash damage to either be occupied or destroyed before those bats come in, and then watch for them to swarm, absolutely just destroying anything in the path. Right-hand side, here they come. Bat bomb.
There we go. So we got the freeze over the splash
Double
damage,
freeze.
a rage, and a whole bunch of bat spells rounding about this base in a counterclockwise motion. Look at how many bats.
Oh, there's so many. 7 spells. It's the most bat spells we've seen. We saw a few yesterday that maybe had 5, one that had 6, 7 today, but watch out for that Wizard Tower splash damage.
Yeah, man, the splash damage, the Wizard Towers really slow it down fast. And now, besides possibly a funnel issue, no, I think we're going to be okay. Now, the biggest concern I can see is actually that sweeper on the other side of the town hall. We've learned not to underestimate.
I'm telling you, man, the sweepers, it's my new favorite defense. That thing is just doing crazy work every single attack. This time, though, Denker has made sure that his dragons kind of roundabout, and now they're going to get that first sweeper out of the way.
Great attack thus far. I mean, with 67% 2-star and tons of troops in the middle. I think this one has the most potential so far to 3-star of any that we've seen.
Yeah, and look, Stone Slammer last second coming in from the opposite side. Unfortunately, it's not going to get that air defense, which I'm guessing was probably one of its goals. Get that air defense out of the way because that is going to be also hurting the dragons. Great attack, though. 77, still going. We're going to see a few more structures go down here. Oh, baby dragon. I'm sorry, don't mean to assign a gender to the baby dragon, but the baby dragon is down.
There we go, with 80%, potentially even 81 That is looks like it's going to be 82, and then that archer up there. So you never know which buildings are going to be 2%. So that's something I've wanted to learn for a long time now, but it just isn't happening. But now we get to watch the archer with unlimited ammunition.
That's right.
Shooting down this dark elixir
infinite arrow quiver right there. This one? No, this one.
There we go.
All right.
83%. She will start walking around. Is she gonna? Okay.
You know why she's doing that, right?
She wants to get.
She's a junior archer queen.
Ah, yeah.
I'm an archer queen in training. Look at this.
I can get the walls.
Okay, the real reason is because she's wise enough to figure out the next nearest structure for her. First, how many walls would she have to get to? 1, 2.
There we go. Closed out. That was good. 83% 2-star. Great attack for Danker. Really, really enjoyed that one indeed.
All right, so another brilliant attack. And again, a great shot at 3. Check out the tornado trap right there, trying to stall things. But these dragons moving right on through. Great warden ability. Notice it caught every single dragon. Even the dragon at the farthest to the left of the screen was protected there for a few seconds.
Absolutely. So with that 2-star, things are looking really good for DK. I mean, 2-starring every single attack at this point is going to be really good for them if they assume that In the Light will do the same, because they have the advantage right now, 6-3.
Yep, so here comes In the Light, Luca with the 3rd attack of the day. And again, well, another slight mix. We see mostly Electro Dragons, but this time also there is a P.E.K.K.A. there.
There is a P.E.K.K.A. there, so that P.E.K.K.A. absolutely will be part of what I suspect will be the funnel. But right now we're seeing the free percentage. You can see with the previous scout, you can see, okay, if I drop 2 balloons, I can take out the Archer Tower, and then the minions can wipe out like 10% of the base. So this is really intelligent scouting for Luca.
Yep, barring the presence of a surprise Tesla right there. Remember, when you're scouting a base before war, click on the defenses and you can see how far, say, an Archer Tower or an Air Defense or a Wizard Tower can reach, and then you'll know, hey, if there's not an unexpected Tesla right there, you've got a bunch of free buildings to pick up.
It looks like unexpected Teslas is what the King and the Queen are finding at the bottom, so this is actually a lucky find for them. The King and the Queen can handle it, and now you can see the funnel coming in. That's that bottom corner, the left corner, all rounded out, and there you go with the Electro Dragons. I want to keep my focus especially on that sweeper that has just started terrorizing her.
Here we go, another sweeper. Great freeze, though. That freeze is going to stop the sweeper, and watch for the next freeze to likely freeze the Town Hall after it activates. The sweeper is going to go back into effect, and now you've got a bunch of archers that have come out. Looks like there is a poison spell down. Town Hall active, and Warden's ability.
Where's the
still there?
Eagle?
Still there?
Where'd everybody go? There we go. All right, get in there. There's one more freeze. He doesn't want to have to use it right now, but nothing is on the Town Hall. They're too busy with the sweeper. What is happening right now? It's like that tornado trap
finally went down.
You know what? That Electro Dragon. The Electro Dragon group got stuck in that tornado trap and then came out of it and was retargeting something else.
Well, you also had archers, mass archers coming out of the clan castle, which is another sign of a base that's really prepared to go anti-E-Dragon.
A lot of little troops. I mean, he did get the poison spell. He did really good in that regard because they don't last a long time in the poison spell, but unfortunately, I mean, at this point, 53% 1-star, and with 1 archer remaining, there is just no chance that he's going to be able to take out that Town Hall for the 2-star.
No, 53% 1-star. Luca in the light, putting up the 1-star, and it's tough. I mean, again and again, we've seen that the sweeper is a big deal. Troops are unpredictable, but let's watch here. As the poison spell does go down, the archers come rolling out. But it is that tornado trap that's going to stall everything. And while the tornado trap is stalling, the sweeper is continuing to work, and the sweeper has helped alternate the path of almost every single troop. Maybe 1 E-Drag heads after the Town Hall.
That sweeper, the tornado trap, a deadly combination.
Cass looking confident. Cass looking confident right here, giving the victory sign to the camera. He is getting ready for DK 2nd Brigade's 4th attack. And miners, one more time.
You know, so if In the Light 3 stars their final 2 attacks and DK 2 stars both of theirs, they still tie at 10-10. So there's still a chance In the Light could pull it off. It's just looking rough at this point.
It's true. Never say die. And again, remember, it's the top 2 clans today that are going to qualify for the playoffs tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be back with the 2 qualifiers from yesterday and the 2 qualifiers from today. So make sure you guys stick around for that. And we've got another war coming up, or this is the last war of the day.
No, this is the third war. We got one
This
more
is
war after.
another war, that's right.
Yeah, Blaze JP versus 007 Dynasty.
You want to lose? There's so many wars, I'm losing track. You just have to stay. You just have to stick around because you never know what's coming next.
Go anywhere.
I want to see 007 Dynasty versus Blaze JP. That's going to be a good one.
Absolutely. No. We have here, hey, this is, okay, so Queen Walk Miner, Galadon, one of your favorite attack strategies that you can do, and one of the very powerful, oh, where's the Queen?
What? No, Archer
just got
Queen.
roasted there.
Too many defenses right there. Notice we had Expo, we had the Wizard Tower, we had the Queen, the defending Archer Queen there as well. And that's something that a lot of these players will count, is how many defenses can a walking or charging Queen withstand.
And they have it down to a science. Unfortunately, Cast, it just didn't work out for him. The freeze from the Ice Golems really threw it off there. But Cast stayed cool. He stopped for a second, he took a breath, and he said to himself, what do I need to do next to at least get that 2-star? Because if they can successfully 2-star every attack here, they're going to be in a very good position moving forward to see who's going to actually qualify for the playoffs.
This looks like a 2-star for sure as these units are moving through the core. Lots of miners are left. There is one heal spell as well. There's your 2nd star. Miners right in the core, and it's always hard to tell what's going on in there, Klaus.
Yeah, the miners are tough. They're tough to track, and it looks like that heal was a little bit off, a little bit southern, if you will. So it didn't keep all the miners alive. They were dealing with that level 60 Queen. She pumps out tons of damage, and he ends up with a 53% 2-star. I think he showed a lot of patience, given things didn't quite go right, to be able to change his plan and still make it work.
Yep, the Queen going down early, and you can see at the top of the base where the Eagle Artillery, defending Archer Queen, Expo, and Cannon are kind of all in a row right there. That was obviously what Cass was going for as far as a funnel, clearing that path for the miners. They still got the job done, though.
They still got the job done with that 2-star, and of course he's going to be looking for one more for his clan, if not the 3-star. We don't want to count that out ever. But it looks like now Joe going in against AK over Arm, and of course this attack, the Queen Walk Electro Dragon.
They're just messing with us. They use 5 healers. They've used 3 healers. Now JoJo's using 4 healers.
What are they trying to do, Gally?
I mean, know. They're keeping us on our toes, that's for sure.
Definitely. I'm on my toes for sure. Can't wait to see the results of this war and the continuing war afterwards. With the beginning of a Queen Walk on this right-hand side, you know, if he actually, he's got a Stone Slammer here, so this Queen Walk is part of the funnel.
Exactly, yeah, the Stone Slammer likely going to move in with the E-Dragons. And remember, the Stone Slammer will take out adjacent walls as well. So oftentimes you'll see players use a Stone Slammer to enter into a base to get that opening for ground troops, but it's also going to be very valuable with air troops, and sure enough, here it comes in with the E-Drags.
There it is. So that Queen Walk handling the clan castle. There's no poison on those troops yet, though, maybe because he was waiting for the king there in the middle near the town hall. But at this juncture in the attack, so many Electro Dragons leading into the town hall. There is 1-star. Now is aiming for that 2-star with that 50% somewhere around the base. I mean, look at that. The Queen.
Archers were up for so long. The archers were up. She got stalled over there with a bunch of archers out of the clan castle for a long time. It actually kind of helped out. She's going to get a lot of damage over there.
You just saw the Eagle Artillery completely just blow up in the middle. I mean, there was no chance for them, and that's a really good sign for JoJo, because right now he's got still a Queen Walk up top that's full health. He doesn't have an ability, doesn't have any rage spells, but there is still a lot of potential for a lot of percentage to be added onto this attack.
Yeah, we should see a 70-something% attack here, but there is a giant Tesla farm down at the bottom left corner of this base. A lot for the healers and the Queen to get all by themselves. As you can see, so many key defenses down there. Twin Expos, a couple of multi-target Infernos.
Things are going to get a little scary here as he is now, or the Queen is now tagged by that Expo. That Expo does a lot of damage, and then with that cannon as well. There is that 70+% you wanted, Galadon. 71%. Are there any troops hanging out? No, looks like that is going to do it for Joe. 71% 2-star. That's what they need to keep it going. If they keep doing that, they'll be okay, hopefully.
Yep, now check out a key point in this attack. You'll see the poison spell is placed below the town hall, yet above the town hall, there's a ton of archers, and that is going to be what stalled the Archer Queen back there so long. That is a very common defensive clan castle setup if you're anti-E-Dragon, is to set something in there that's going to have a ton of little troops that are going to stall E-Dragons for a long time.
So the final attack for DK Brigade, 2nd Brigade, is actually starting up pretty soon. He's preparing and ready to go. We've got Dom. He looks really focused right now.
He does. He's ready. And again, we've seen so many 3-stars from these guys. Well, actually, we've missed some 3-stars from these guys earlier in the day, but we know they're capable of them. We know that they've been putting them out in almost every war. So here's the base that Dom is looking at. And again, we're coming in with a little bit of everything, but a queen walk, queen charge, 4 healers again.
I want to mention again that every star counts no matter what, even if you lose the round, lose the attack or lose the war, the round robin, it's all about the total stars. But if DK Brigade happens to 2-star minimum this attack, they definitely win the war, with Indolite being now behind by 4 stars.
Good point. So this is a critical moment for Dom right here as he's starting out with a P.E.K.K.A. Ice Golem on offense. Remember that Ice Golem's freeze radius is going to increase significantly after the next update. Watch for that, because that makes a huge difference in these raids if it freezes defenses. Great value. Archer Queen moving in. Wall Wrecker. There's your Golem.
I like to see that Golem. We don't see them a lot, but we see it just enough. We've seen it, I think, for this the second attack so far today. It's good to see them. Everybody now charging in together. Now, if this queen, there we go. I was about to say this queen better. Oh, queen lost her healers. Oh no,
they're going to heal a single.
That is detrimental.
They came back. They came back.
Okay. I was about to say this is the worst, but this is okay. So the healers come back. Every troop in the core going to be getting some help from the healers. They're going to snag this town hall now. Come on.
There's your first star for the town hall. Look at the distant jump spell that's down already. See it over around the Eagle Artillery right there. Great pathing being created by Dom right here as the units are going to come in and get that Eagle Artillery out of the way. Queen with the healers, beautiful funneling, really successful, like you said, Klaus. Almost went terribly wrong, but that's a great placement of the jump spell. Look at these units spread out after the rest of the core of this base.
It looks like at the on the back side of this base, the spread of the troops is a little bit extreme. I'm not sure if this attack has the potential of actually being a 3-star, but with that 2-star, Dom actually has successfully put in the win for his clan, so it's good.
True. DK 2nd Brigade is going to stay in the lead. You've got a few more cleanup units, but like Klaus said, even with about a minute left, there's just not probably enough troops out there on the board to get the job done. There's a Ice Golem all by itself that's got a healer on it, and then all of the heroes are very low in health over here on the right-hand side. They're far from the remainder of the buildings down here, and you've got a couple of Teslas on the outsides.
Well, now we got a healer coming over. Now, if we had unlimited time, this would probably be a 3-star. I'm just looking at what is in the base, what is outside the base, what is left.
Who's she healing? I'm just curious who she chose. A P.E.K.K.A.?
Is she healing the archers? What is going on right now?
I think it's the
as the king and the P.E.K.K.A. step ahead, the queen will fall behind to do her shooting, right? So with the tanks in the front, the heavier damage, more HP, this could...
This would have been...
Oh!
I'm telling you right now...
Oh no! Traps! Ruining everything. I mean, it still won't be a 3-star, just not enough time, but if that hadn't have happened. Oh man, that one was close. But with an 83% 2-star, Dom has secured the victory for his clan.
You could tell he's satisfied with that attack. That was a beautiful attack to watch. And again, look at those healers rejoin the group. You can see them get back inside the aura of the Grand Warden. And that was a huge turning point for this attack. Not losing those healers on the outside was what brought this attack really close to a 3-star. And then again, this jump spell was spanning at least 5 different enclosures.
Beautiful jump spell for him, and of course understanding his troops and where they were going to go, knowing they would break through the wall to then use that jump spell, showed a lot of intelligence and understanding of how this game works.
That's a good point, because we saw that actually it was one of the attacks I telestrated, where oftentimes it's not always best to use a jump spell on a wall that maybe your biggest group of troops is going to burst through anyway. Let them get through it on their own. Use the jump spell further into the base or out of the base as an exit strategy, so they do have a chance at that 3-star.
All right, so Brent attacking the final attack of the third war of this live stream. Remember, there are 4, so we got one more war after this. Don't go anywhere. The action is not over. We have Brent, the leader of In the Light, attacking the King. I'm sure that's a little intimidating just from the name. But with his token Electro Dragons, we got some Stone Slammer action as well. Pretty standard setup here for the army.
Yep, and we have the Poison Spell, which for a while with the Electro Dragon attacking meta, you would not see Poison Spells very often because most often the troops that were in the defensive clan castle couldn't make a difference in an attack like this. Especially, for instance, if you had Ice Ice Baby, 2 Ice Golems and a Baby Dragon. Not that big of a deal to Electro Dragons, but if you've got a couple of Witches, you've got, well, we've seen, what, dozens of archers, Klaus?
Too many, yes, a lot of archers, and then back it up with an Ice Golem to boot, or Baby Dragon, or something just to throw people off quite a bit. It's just a lot of little troops throwing off these Electro Dragons, and you know that by now, people are really planning for Electro Dragons in a lot of these attacks.
Okay, check out the Twin Sweepers, but here's a fundamental base designing mistake made. Those sweepers can both be frozen by one well-placed free spell. Okay, now that free spell wasn't quite on target.
Yeah, that free spell wasn't quite what we were looking for, but there you go.
There we go.
Now they were both frozen. Well done to Brent.
All right, that Town Hall's out of here any moment.
Is it now?
There it
is it now?
goes. Okay,
there it is. And boom, just in time, that wardens the ability, gets the Electro Dragons through. That's 1 star. Can he secure that 2nd star in this attack? I mean, with plenty of Electro Dragons in the core, it's, I believe, probably a definite possibility.
Look at this. Just when I say how it's not a big deal to deal with an Ice Golem on E-Dragons, they got frozen for 6¼ seconds and then chased after it looked like maybe a lone Valkyrie or something that came out of the clan castle there.
It could have been, you know what, it could have been a skeleton. You know, the little skeleton trap skeleton. It doesn't take much to throw off these Electro Dragons.
Uh-oh, this is going to be close. Brent trying to grab the 50%, but we only have 1 Electro Dragon. It's out of here.
Oh,
and that is unfortunate. That is so tough to see.
Oh,
they got stalled
nothing left
for so long. I call it the caster curse. I said, Electro Dragons don't need to worry about Ice Golems.
Yeah, we can just blame Galadon for that one.
Oh,
Unfortunate,
man, sorry.
48% 1 star for Brent, and that will definitely give the victory to DK 2nd Brigade. That was an amazing war to watch.
They stay without a single loss so far here in day 2 in Group B of the Clash of Clans World Championship. It's DK 2nd Dynasty taking the win over In the Light. Wasn't really enough for them, but they're getting better each time. Unfortunately, we have to eliminate them already because there's only very, very small chance they could still stay in.
Is that right?
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
I was looking at it, and if everyone else would do 1 star on the last match, then they would still be with us. But I guess that's unlikely.
Yeah, that's unlikely. I mean, these clans almost always grab their 2 stars, and ultimately that's what they're aiming for. So sad to see In the Light go, but you know, this final replay, this is so unusual. Look at that. So there's little bitty troops all in there. There's some, floating air skeleton trap. There, you see it right there.
That as well.
That is what was throwing them off.
There's so many different things, and this is what we're talking about, the nuances of a defensive setup against Electro Dragons. Right there, you actually saw what happened. The Ice Golem came out of the Town Hall. What, because was it one of the hero? Well, it didn't come out of the Town Hall, by the way.
No.
Ice Golems don't come out of the Town Hall. They come out of the clan castle.
It was a Valkyrie that kept everything distracted. There was just too much in the core. They got the Town Hall, but because of all the distractions, the Electro Dragons just kept getting hammered down. Just didn't get secured for that 2-star. But talking about winning DK 2nd Brigade, we have Rene with one of the players.
That is true over here at the couch section. We're down from DK 2nd Brigade, and you guys just ripped through this whole field of Group B. There's no clan so far that was able to beat you guys. That must feel incredible.
Yeah, well, we have had an amazing run. This has been so fun, and we have done even better than we expected. So we are very happy at the moment. Of course, there's one more match we need to see. They can play 12-12, 13-13-ish, and we will be in trouble, but we are very happy, and we might think that we can get through this and be ready for the semifinals tomorrow.
Yeah, currently you should be on 32 stars, while Blaze JP is on 20 and 007 Dynasty is on 20, and those two will face off next. So, yeah, yesterday 32 was enough to qualify. Today it seems to be a bit more tight on the leaderboard. If you guys manage to get into the playoffs, what's going on tonight to prepare for the big day tomorrow?
Well, we are definitely gonna have a few beers, but not too many. But we need to calm down. We are all pumped up on adrenaline, so we need to relax a little bit, and then we need to start talking about the strategy for the semifinals. It's best of one, so it will be a knockout, all in or nothing, and we need to be able to adjust our strategy during the war because it can change depending on the results on every single attack.
Yeah, tomorrow the players obviously different, since as I said already, if you lose, you're out. There's no star count or anything. It's just a direct face-off. One last question. I want an honest answer. Cass just joined you guys because he knew you would be winning?
No, actually not. We've been talking a long time, so he joined like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago-ish. And, well, he knew that a Danish clan would be more fun than an international. So we were talking together about, well, let's do this. And he was into it, in it to win it.
All right, it seems that the Danish squad have been very successful, Spa. Thanks for the interview. And there's just one match left on our schedule for today, but that also means that there are more tips left with Klaus.
In it to win it was his last words, and definitely exciting to see where things don't look like he's going to win it. This was one of the attacks. This was actually by Cass, who was mentioned during the interview, where things just didn't go quite right. I mean, you could see with this queen walk here that the idea was for her to dive in and snag some of the very important defenses. The enemy queen, enemy clan castle. I mean, you can see the funnel established on both sides. That Pekka still getting after it over there, but something went wrong. That queen got froze up there here in just a moment, and she goes down. He doesn't quite get what he was hoping for from his queen walk, and yeah, that's, you know what it is? It's the twin ice sculpt. I'm going to make a really big circle because I can't draw circles very well, but there you are. So after being frozen, she pops her ability there, and after that, there's nothing really that can be done. I mean, she gets frozen again, and if the healers are frozen, they are not healing. That's something very important to note. So unfortunately, the queen does die, and then Cass in the attack sits up there, and he's thinking, this is not good, all right? He's thinking, I've got to make a new plan. So his new plan is funnel this side here, which could have been part of the original plan. We don't know, but what we do know is that he keeps his cool, as all the professional attackers have to be. And then, of course, with his miners deployed from here and straight into the base, he secures that 2-star. He gets that town hall, doesn't get everything he wanted, but you know what? It's better to get 2 stars than none. Cass keeps his cool, does a fantastic job with that. It's all about keeping cool and patience, something that all the winners definitely have, and we should learn from them. Back to you guys.
Klaus also doing a fantastic job there. I'm absolutely sure about that.
I agree.
I like that segment. All that insight. And once again, DK Second Brigade, I can't say that often enough. They got another win. So far unbeaten. Not even Tribe Gaming managed to do that, just saying.
Ooh, that's a good point. They've been unbeaten the entire day. And I have to say, as I got to know each of these players more and more this week, it was DK Second Brigade that kind of had me thinking, these guys have something serious in mind.
They got something special. We should definitely pay attention to them. That's how I was thinking about it anyway. Very impressive.
Day 2 results. So obviously there's one match coming in. That one match is basically the match we've all been waiting for, because right now, in terms of the group overall standings, as I said already over the couch, 32 stars for DK Second Brigade. So that looks good. Yeah, yesterday that would have been enough.
Definitely.
But they're 20 for Blaze and 20 for 007 Dynasty, and these two are playing now. Means they can grab many more stars. So even if in the light currently is second with 26, it's unlikely that they stay there.
Right.
But it's either DK Second Brigade winning or becoming second, or if both teams now go out there and just grab the stars left and right, do 3 stars everywhere, not all the attacks needed, but if they do that, then even a team like DK Second Brigade will be out.
What?
Wow, so what,
like
what you're telling me is that we know nothing yet. That's what we know. We know nothing. Any clan, especially the two that are about to be in the studio, one of them could make it, both of them could make it, neither of them can make it, but that's not likely.
Let's be straightforward. What we're about to see, this final war of the day, is going to be a battle to qualify for tomorrow's playoffs. The winner of this war right now will play tomorrow on Sunday against 3 of the best clans in the world.
Definitely, and one of these teams is Blaze JP, so it's time to learn a bit more about them.
Blaze JP がクラン名で、右からザキツプ、ランディ&ゾーネ、トトでミシでもちもちくんです。まあ良さといえば自由なところですかね。縛りがあまりなくて、そういうところでやっぱりその不満に思うところが少ないところがとてもいいところだった。仲いいですね。はい、海外クランとも交流は深めてます。そういうルールはブレイズにはないですね。もうその来る人は拒まずって形です。
Saying they're on good terms with other clans, but they could eliminate 2 other clans here in the Clash of Clans World Championship right now, right today, in that next matchup against 007 Dynasty.
Which 007 Dynasty showing on the left? Natural High, Ice-T, Wesley Snipes, Big Harry, and Char. We've seen them before, but we're going to see them again.
Blaze JP, just having introduced the clan members' names, so I probably get them wrong, but Mochi-kun, Zakitsupu, Missy, Langenshon, and Toto. Cannot wait to see these guys, the pride of Japan. Here they are with their last opportunity to qualify for the playoffs.
And again, it's possible that both of them could progress today. If they both put out at least 2-3 stars, it all comes down to this. I'm ready.
Crazy.
I'm ready.
We haven't seen a 12-star. We haven't seen a 12-star war yet today, but it's possible. We did see one yesterday.
We did, so it's possible.
The one match that will decide everything here in Group B is ready, so please welcome to the stage once again, 007 Dynasty.
Let's go 007. International pride right here. Players from multiple countries, and man, these guys know. These guys have to know this is critical. This is the biggest war they've had of the day.
This is the biggest war of their lives. This is a big deal. They're looking over at it.
They're smiling.
No, this is going to be the best war. Fun war. You guys have a good time. That's what it all comes down to. But there's a lot on the line.
Definitely is. I mean, it's that one match that decides if everything else you did before was worth it.
We're just doing the best we can to put as much pressure on them as they walk in. Klaus like, this is the biggest war of your life. Get ready. It is riding on it right now. Are you going to get to fly home and be a hero or a goat? What's going to happen? Are they going to be waiting for you at the airport with banners? Or are you going to have to take an Uber? Or drive yourself a bike?
I don't know. It's just going to be a fun war to watch. Stay tuned because this is not over yet. The picture is absolutely not drawn.
The most important war of their life. That's what Klaus said. And it's up against Blaze JP.
The pride of Japan. Let's go, Blaze JP.
The land of the rising sun. They are coming in, the hands pumping and waving at the crowd. Do you think they're a little more confident than they were before Galadon?
The only Japanese clan to be here this weekend. They are truly representing all of Japan right now. You know their countrymen are rooting for them. And this is it. Like I said, most likely, this is a battle for who qualifies for Sunday. Most likely.
Chance for everyone, most likely. No, definitely. The last chance for anyone to grab a spot in the playoffs tomorrow. And will be one of these 2 teams here that gets it.
007 Dynasty's natural high. He's only been in the clan for 2 months, but his favorite attack is grounded pound, smashed with air.
I love his role in wars. He's the spy that never left. I see like another James Bond tie-in here, but very cool. He comes in to spy in the clan. He's like, wait a minute, these guys are actually cool. I think I might stick around.
And then over on Blaze JP, we have Missy. Been in the clan for 2 years. He loves that Electro rush attack.
And hey, that role in wars is ideal for this setup. Fresh attack player. He doesn't need a scout.
That's true. His role in the wars is actually playing in with this type of war where you get no scouts. You got to hit every base fresh, and I guess, at least for Missy, he is 100% ready to go.
Both teams sit on 20 stars right now before their last matchup, and they will need to get at least 26 to be in, 32 to beat DK 2nd Brigade. It's up now. Blaze JP versus 007 Dynasty. Once again, I was not going with 007, you know?
Oh,
yeah, those numbers, I'm telling you.
740 Dynasty, yeah. No. 007, man, it's all about where we have a spy theme going on right now.
Exactly, the spy that never left, the spy who loved me. Will his clanmates love him after his attack? We'll see as Blaze JP is preparing. These guys are ready. These guys are pumped up. They look excited, relaxed, yet focused. And
so there are two scenarios here. Both of these clans get more than 12 stars, and they both go to the playoffs tomorrow. Or the winner of this war comes in 2nd place and goes in for the playoffs tomorrow. So it's either one or both. Let's see what happens with the first attack. We've got Ice-T versus Zakitsupu.
That's right, and just after a couple of these attacks, we'll know whether that second scenario is possible. Right here, Baby Dragons moving in, so check it out. I love it. Klaus, you called this the Tri-Drag yesterday. Remember? Electro Dragons, Baby Dragons, and regular Dragons?
And these Dragons are going to be trying really hard to get that 3-star, too. Of course, the Tri-Dragon attack, Baby Dragon, regular Dragon, Electro Dragon. There's not a 4th type, is there? Well, there is the Golden Dragon in the village.
That doesn't.
We can't use that one, though, can we? Bummer.
All right, so here we go. Check out this strategy as the Town Hall is on the outside here, so the Archer Queen gets to that easily. 1st star down. Check out the defensive clan castle. That is anti-dragon, but not that's anti-E-dragon, but not anti-regular dragon. Those regular dragons breathe splash damage and vaporized every single clan castle unit.
Not only do they spit out splash damage, everything within like a tile or two of the damage, but also they attack much quicker than their big blue brothers, and so it's more effective to attack those smaller troops.
Yeah, check out.
Dragons.
You've got 1 or 2 of them left, and they vaporized again. The airbound skeletons got them out of the way, so that means the balloons aren't being harassed. And now the Electro Dragons working on some chain lightning right here. 67%, but I see off in the distance some pretty serious looking defenses.
That's right. There's a lot left in this base. I'm not seeing a 2-star take place, but what I am seeing is the first 2 stars in the final war of today's qualifier. And he came and he saw and he conquered. He got what he wanted.
Well, remember, this could come down to percentage, and this is an instance where percentage could matter. Or no, it shouldn't.
No, it may.
It comes down to stars. Oh, it could come down to percentage, but we have to combine percentage from earlier wars as well.
Right. Imagine if they go 12, they both get 12 stars each. Then they tie against DK 2nd Brigade, and then there's no idea. We just got to go by percentage since stars are tied.
Right, and they'll include the percentage from this war, but they'll also include the percentage from their previous wars in that aggregate percentage that determines if there is a tie here in this war, who goes to tomorrow's playoff.
There you go. So 70+%. 2-star Ice-T looking relieved. That is his final attack in this entire round and of the day. I'm sure he's ready to just kick back and enjoy his teammates and what they're going to be able to accomplish now.
Yeah, so check out that free spell there on the Eagle Artillery because he didn't have to worry about the sweepers. The sweepers are both facing away from that portion of the map. If you saw that, they were pointed downward to the left, downward to the right. So instead of needing to freeze a sweeper, you usually freeze an Eagle.
An Eagle, or an air defense, or a Queen, or whatever is the biggest threat in the moment. Toto looking excited to be on camera right now. He's going to be attacking here soon. It seems the first attack for Blaze JP. This is going to be an exciting one. Remember, these guys got a 3-star on camera earlier today, and it was actually that guy, Zakitsupu. Oh, looks like it's Zakitsupu going up now. You know what? I can't even keep it straight. I'm so excited to see what happens next. Of course, Zakitsupu focused and ready to rock. There it is. All right, so Zakitsupu attacking Wesley Snipes. Number 3 against number 3 again. And remember, all of these bases are maxed out, so the ranking isn't really all that significant. But what we do have here, a Queen Walk with some Lava Hound and balloon action. We don't see a lot of that, Galadon, but it has a lot of potential for output.
Yep, Queen Walk Lalo is a consistent 3-star attack with top attackers. Check out the probing wall breaker. Did you see that wall breaker? Not expected to get there, but this one should with a freeze spell, stopping both the multi-target Inferno and the Wizard Tower. They would have annihilated those wall breakers. Great job right there. Now the Archer Queen with her healers gets in. Despite the fact that that multi-target Inferno locked onto the healers, doesn't really matter that much. Remember, they heal just as much at 1 hit point as they do at all of their hit points. And now, here it is, like we talked about earlier, a slightly more complicated approach to a Queen charge. The jump spell, that's going to let that Queen get in even more deeply into the base. She's obviously out to activate the Clan Castle and, of course, get the Eagle artillery out of the way. You can see there's a couple, there's 3 air defenses left.
There was so much going on there, Galadon. That was such a surgical deployment. Things getting in there. This Queen Walk, probably one of the most tricky ones that I've seen so far. That funnel was very difficult. The wall breakers had to have a freeze over that multi-inferno first in order to make it through, and then using what I think is the 2nd rage spell for the Queen, possibly even the 3rd at this point.
Yep, rage spells very valuable, but you got to remember that in a case like this, rage spells are often best used on a Queen Walk, Queen charge to keep her up and get her even deeper. There she uses the jump spell. She's going to get more value, but look at all 4 expos on her at once.
Hammering that Queen. You don't see that very often, but that was in stereo right there.
That was really cool to watch just for a moment. He had to use the ability. Now the Queen's down, but that ability saved her for a few more seconds. She actually did get one of the expos down. The group of balloons got another one of the expos down, and now late deployment Stone Slammer is going to take out the Town Hall. Look for the Warden's ability right there.
Very timely on almost everything so far. Zakitsupu, probably one of the most technical attackers that we have seen on the stage these past 2 days.
That Wizard Tower.
Beautiful attack so far.
The Wizard Tower is going to finish off the balloons. That right there is a balloon's worst nightmare. You heard they were excited. They were excited there at one point, but they knew between the Wizard Tower and the multi-target Inferno, balloons didn't stand a chance.
That was the quintessential example, Galadon, of a safe 2-star with the potential of a 3. There was no way that he was going to walk away without that 2-star. The attack was executed perfectly. The plan was solid. Unfortunately, he ran into too much splash defense on the backside, and it ended up being what is a beautiful 90% 2-star.
Yeah, with that jump spell for the Archer Queen, no doubt Zakitsupu was hoping the Archer Queen would survive, kind of go down there on the left-hand side, take out those big key defenses. As you saw, there was a sweeping move on the right-hand side here with the Lava Hound and the balloons. Check out the freeze right there. That makes sure that the Lava Hounds last a little bit longer. But yeah,
4 Expo moment. Oh, it's so crazy to watch. But more crazy is 90% 2-star Galadon. I mean, that was a great attack. He's got a great record so far up here on the studio.
That's true. He has been putting up some impressive attacks, and no doubt all day. All right, not sure what Natural High is looking at there.
No. He's saying he's 1 to 3. That was him saying it's going to be a 2, hopefully a 3, probably a 3, most definitely a 3.
Blaze threatened to post a 3 right there. So no doubt 007 Dynasty would love to post a triple to get ahead in stars right here and ice that spot, that 2nd place spot that's going to get them into the playoffs. Tomorrow, we're going to watch 4 of the best clans in the world that have qualified yesterday and today play for that 1 spot for the finals.
This is the 3rd attack thus far in the final round of this round robin to determine who's going to the playoffs tomorrow. And we are seeing here Natural High with a Queen Walk, P.E.K.K.A with bowlers, and look, 2 Electro Dragons. These guys are continuously mixing this up.
Yeah, so let's see where they go. Here's the first one. There's a bowler that's also helped out. Check out the Chain Lightning. You have to know that
there you go.
Natural High knew that was going to happen, despite the fact that the buildings are 2 spaces apart on the very outside. That's something that you can examine as you break down bases. You'll see that outside structure, whatever it was only 1 tile from the next one. So the Dragon was able to take out 3 right there.
Absolutely. That Dragon got great value there and, of course, weakened a few defenses. But on top of that, that is the funnel, and that's what he's going for here. I mean, with that bowler, 1 bowler got so many buildings out there on that side, too. So far, things seem to be going pretty well. We need to see that Electro Dragon take out that cannon, for me at least, to feel secure about the funnel on the right.
E-Drag has so much health left that it's going to get through several more buildings. Great rage spell right there. Does not always land where you think it should. You want to rage your Queen, but In a case like this, it's actually more important to enrage your healers when the queen is taking a lot of damage. Here comes another rage. It just missed the healers, and the poison spell might just miss the defensive troops as well.
Or potentially did that on purpose for some reason or another. I mean, notice that with the healers not very close to the queen right now, they weren't affected by the freeze. So I don't know if there's any way to manipulate that particular happening, but
that's definitely a finesse move.
That's very finesse. But with the king running down that side there, now there is literally nothing in the way. Now that the wall is destroyed by the wall wrecker, every troop is going to break their way in, get that town hall, and then start jumping through this base.
And just like we've seen before, the queen joins this main attacking force, and the healers follow right in line. And check out the twin jump spells dropped. You can see exactly this has opened up almost the entire base, Klaus.
It's a game of hopscotch, these troops. I mean, they're going up and out over many different compartments. This is actually a pretty tight-knit base design, lots of small compartments, and that's why you see 2 jump spells to get them at least into the backside. If they're able to swing around the outside, if anybody can break out and just ring around the rosy, this has potential of a 3-star, but
3 Infernos up though, Klaus. 3 Infernos and countless archer towers. Okay, I'll count them. There's 5. But a lot of archer towers, cannons, there's so many defenses remaining. You're clearing out from the inside out, but those healers are just about to be taken out. And there's not much left to the interior of this attack other than, it looks like some P.E.K.K.A.s.
Yeah, definitely some P.E.K.K.A.s at least doing some tanking for that mortar on the right-hand side so that the archer on the far right-hand side can potentially get another percentage point here.
Yep, as the P.E.K.K.A.s move out of range. Nope, they're still within range of the mortar. They're going to turn on that wall, so they want the drill.
Ooh, are they going to get the drill before time? Come on, get the drill, get the drill. Yes, 77% 2-star, 4 natural high. That's what they wanted, and that's what they had. All the teams clapping and cheering. Good sportsmanship for their teammates there.
A great percentage right there. And again, as we've talked about, watch as the units move in and the healers rejoin this group. That's where you want your queen walk to turn into a queen charge so that she rejoins that group. And of course, she gains the benefit of the warden's abilities.
Absolutely. I mean, with that warden ability, keeping the troops alive through anything that they encounter, you have to believe that they're going to be focusing down on when that ability is popped there.
Right, so here we go. 007 Dynasty, 2 attacks in the book, 4 stars. Blaze JP, their 2nd attack, and Missy up, their #1 player in the roster. Let's see what happens here with more bowlers, just 1 jump spell.
So far, 2 stars is the natural here. It's all that we're seeing. But hey, with 2 stars, they will guarantee, one of these clans will guarantee a spot to go to the finals today. If we do have 2 stars across the board, again, it will come down to percentage. And as of right now, with only 1 attack in the books really, but as of right now, Blaze JP does have that advantage in percentage.
Yep, they definitely do. And the Archer Queen going to move in here. Check out the King. He's going to come up with the bowlers and make sure that the rest of these units being dropped up here just to the left at the top of the base are going to head into the core. Wall Wrecker, not a problem. He is through another wall, and it looks like the Wall Wrecker should take out that X-Bow with some help from the units behind.
But what about that Town Hall, Galadon? Are we going to be seeing a jump into the Town Hall, or are we going to see a jump out from the Town Hall? I mean, you have to know those troops have nowhere to go. So they're going to be banging on a wall here shortly. But when is that going to be? There it is. We had to speed it up.
Yep.
Had to speed it up. So there's that jump to ensure that 2-star for Missy.
Oh, and then the big freeze. Those ice golems causing problems. And of course, Missy has freeze spells as well. But great jump spell. You'll notice that was precision placement, spanned over 4 different enclosures. And now the bowlers, P.E.K.K.A.s, can head out the backside and continue to wreck some structures on the far side here. Looking good. It's over 70%. You can hear some excitement from Blaze JP right now.
They get excited when their teammates attack. There is definitely a community there, and it's fun to hear. It's fun to see the excitement. They're yelling at each other. It's so much fun here. We're yelling at them right now, and what I'm seeing here is an Inferno Tower going down. It's going to be an 80% plus 2-star. Incredible attack from Missy in the 4th attack out of 10.
Well, you still have the Archer Queen's ability. You've got a P.E.K.K.A. that's going to help get through this wall. We're closing in on 90%. And check out the bowlers on the outside, Klaus. They've moved ahead of the Witch, and that is a great cleanup crew on the outside. This attack is going to be very close to a 3-star. We're just about to lose the Archer Queen. Oh, I love that. I didn't even see there was another freeze spell.
A little late.
Oh, man.
That freeze, if it had come just a millisecond sooner, that queen would still be up.
Look what's happening right here. We've got 30 seconds left. We've got a Pekka on the wall. We've got bowlers that don't need to worry about the wall. We've got a witch in behind. She's going to start throwing damage on that cannon right there. 3 buildings left, 23 seconds. Here we go, 2 buildings. Come on. 20 seconds. The Pekka's got to get through the wall as well. The bowlers are down. It's up to the Pekka by itself right now.
It all comes down to the Pekka.
The Pekka's through the wall. The skeletons are distracted by the cannon.
Nothing
8 seconds, a one-shot.
Come on.
Here comes the Pekka after the Archer Tower. Let's go. Go.
And 3-star. Yes!
Oh my God!
Oh man! The closest 3-star we have ever seen in Supercell Clash Clans history. That was
holy cow! I'm completely breathless right now. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. That was insanity. I almost knocked my monitor off the table. I'm telling you, that was crazy. So many units were going down there at the end, and to see the Pekka be the hero of the day, she gets through the wall. That freeze spell, might have made the difference so late in that attack.
Wow, that was just amazing. I mean, so to see a 3-star is great, but those close ones where you just don't know, that could put Blaze JP ahead now of 007 Dynasty for going to the finals tomorrow.
That was, yeah, I mean, if you look at the score right now with Blaze JP putting up that 3-star, the pressure is definitely placed on 007 Dynasty to answer with one of their own. Here's another attack with potential for it. More Queen Walk, Queen Charge miners.
I mean, we're seeing a lot of 3-stars that have healers, a lot of advancement here with these attacks. Healers gather and add a lot of potential onto these attacks. And so if you see an attack where they're using healers, then there is a lot of potential for a 3-star. But you also have a lot of potential for a time fail. That's kind of the catch-22, you know? You don't want to lock yourself up too much.
That's for sure. And remember that we had Itsu talking about specifically Queen Walk Miner the other day from Tribe Gaming, and he mentioned how critical it was to drop your miners around 130 or more with the attack remaining in order for it not to be a 3-star.
In order for it not to be a fail of a 3-star, yes. I mean, you throw down your miners too late, they just don't have the time to go through and make it happen. So whenever you see an attack where things get a little bit close, I mean, you can see here, we're at 1 minute, 45 seconds. If we look down at the bottom corner there, the King getting the funnel started, and now the miners starting to go on in just before that 1 minute and 30-second mark. So this hopefully won't be a time fail. Hopefully Char can respond with another 3-star.
I love this attack so far. The miners are facing off with the King right here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but the heal spell was there. The Warden is in behind helping with that aura. There is the ability. As they get the Town Hall down, the Archer Queen is also going to get to use that ability. And the Barb King done a great job on the right-hand side. He has done a great job clearing out all sorts of defenses. And miners, a little bit of a spread, but most of them are what am I trying to say? They're soaking in the heal spell. That's what it is.
Soaking up that healing rays of the sun. No, that's just a healing spell. Things that are coming from the sun are Eagle Artillery shots. The Queen Walk, though, fortunately is on that Eagle Artillery, so it will not get to shoot, but only one of its 3 now. That burst is down to just a single shot. Can the enemy Queen go down? No. The enemy Queen is still up. This is looking good, but is there enough to wrap this up and be a response? I want that 3-star response to another 3-star.
I know you do, Klaus, but that Archer Queen is such a beast when she doesn't go down in an attack like this. The miners are finally going to come in and take her down, but that leaves a lot of defenses that fired on them in the meantime, and that wiped out every miner that was in the interior of that base.
Now we're in a weird predicament here. Normally we're like, yeah, 2 stars. Yeah, that's what's up. No, right now it's like they have to 3-star at least one time or they're in trouble. So, you know, at 2-star, 75%, he did what he needed to do, but his clanmate's going to have to make it up by 3-starring in order to get them into the finals, or the playoffs.
Exactly. They want to qualify for the playoffs. Remember, we had 2 clans that qualified yesterday. 2 clans of the 4 that are battling here today will end up facing off tomorrow in these playoffs that we have scheduled for you guys, and the winner of that goes on to the championship. But they only get the first of many slots to come, so there are going to be many opportunities to qualify.
Absolutely. Now it looks like at this point, I would love to be able to see the score right now just to confirm, but remember that In the Light had 26 stars altogether. So if both of these clans have passed 20 or 6 in this particular war, they had 20 before, they will have already officially, unfortunately, eliminated In the Light.
That's true, and it looks like also DK 2nd Brigade breathing a bit of a sigh of relief because the out-of-control non-stop 3 stars didn't happen, so DK 2nd Brigade looks like they've got a solid spot atop this bracket today. So again, 007 Dynasty, Blaze JP, one of these two is going to end up in tomorrow's playoffs.
That's right. Now, I don't want to, speak too much ahead right now, but if 007 Dynasty 3 stars their last attacks, they still tie with DK 2nd Brigade. So the story is not told just yet. All we know is that it's all on the line right here. No pressure. Lots of pressure.
Love how you added the no pressure at the end as Toto moves in with that Queen charge. He's got Lalo again. Only one Lava Hound though, Klaus.
Only one Lava Hound is interesting, but with that Stone Slammer, who's got a ton of hit points itself, that could kind of work as a double Lava Hound in a way, just depending on how it's deployed. So let's just see how things go with the Rage Spell, sending in, wall breakers. Neither one of them made it through, so the Queen Walk is now stunted inside of the C-shaped compartment, so close to that Town Hall.
She will get the Town Hall. She can reach the Town Hall.
Well, if she rings off to the right, but if she decides to try to go for that Expo instead,
I don't think.
You never know what she's going to do. She might go for the Expo, and if she does, she's going to be banging on a wall here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm calling she gets the Town Hall down. There she goes. She's after the Town Hall.
There we go.
Here comes your Lava Hound. Great point Klaus made. The Stone Slammer, it basically is kind of like another Lava Hound. I mean, it doesn't target air defenses like a Lava Hound does, but it's extremely tanky, and then of course it's got an unpleasant surprise for the defending base once it goes down.
That's right, that unpleasant surprise being a whole bunch of troops, whether they be balloons or whatever they've decided to bring into their attack. Already the 2-star has been secured by Toto, so we're doing good so far. But is there enough in this attack left? With that Queen Walk going down, unfortunately, I don't know.
Beautiful rage in the core right as the Stone Slammer went down. That was, as we called it, a mess of balloons. 8 balloons came out of the Stone Slammer, but then they got wiped out in the tornado trap right there.
Scientific term of a mess of balloons. 8 balloons, 40 troop capacity of balloons came out of that Stone Slammer. Now, unfortunately, the balloons hit that tornado trap in the very middle at the last second, throwing them off of their hastes and their rages, and they just got completely, the balloon got popped by those air defenses.
It indeed did, and Toto right here with a great job, well into the 80 percentile, and we've got archers. All right, so the archers are trying to get through this wall, and it looks like that might be the end of this attack.
Yeah, I don't think those 2 archers are going to make it through that wall, Galadon. I mean, I know they're strong, I know they've got skills, but I don't think they've got enough time.
Got enough health?
They got, they got
lots
unlimited health.
They really want to get after that clan castle, apparently, is what they're headed for. That's their target. So
that's right. So since there's no chance of a 3-star here, Galadon, Blaze JP now has 7 stars with their 3rd attack, while 007 Dynasty sitting on 6 stars with their 3 attacks. So at this current moment, Blaze JP still has that 1-star advantage in moving on to the playoffs tomorrow.
And that is a huge advantage. Blaze JP putting up another beautiful attack. Toto blessing the reins for 84%. And a solid 2-star like we've seen from these guys again and again today. Blaze JP really performing. Rene?
See it on the update there for Group B. With that, Blaze JP passed in the light, while 007 Dynasty is still tied, but we got a lot of attacks still coming though. But can one of these 2 teams stop DK 2nd Brigade from winning? And who will get eliminated? That's the big question.
Definitely, and here again we're taking another look at Toto's attack. The haste spells there, swinging those balloons in towards the core.
And that Queen swinging over on the right and grabbing that Town Hall, you called it with confidence. I wasn't so sure. You were right in this case. That 1-star coming down, then the 2 at that percentage, and was finishing off with 80+%. I'll keep hammering this home. That is a fantastic percent to get on a max Town Hall 12.
Yeah, most players always going to be super happy putting up consistent numbers like that. And again, like we've heard, it is about consistency. In these wars, if you can avoid the 1-stars, those consistent 2-stars almost always lead to victories. For most of these clans, that's what they're doing, and then they're pushing for the 3 with every attack having a potential to get there.
Wesley Snipes attacking with a Queen Walk, which is, the Queen! Is she gone? I think she's gone. Yes, the queen is gone in the middle. This is not a good step for 007 Dynasty. How is he going to recover now? I mean, he's got all the small troops from the clan castle down with that poison spell, but with a baby dragon and an ice golem still up, looks like he's just gonna go all in on that town hall.
Got to make sure you get that town hall. That was definitely unexpected. Just a mass of units that came out of that clan castle. What did we see? A baby dragon, looked like a bunch of archers, and what? An ice golem?
The ice golem. It's walking off to the right-hand side right now.
Oh yeah,
going
it's going to pursue the king.
And the king has a lot of percentage up there, so he's already got the town hall. Will Wesley Snipes be able to accumulate enough percentage to get that 2-star? I mean, at this point, it's looking a little scary, but this is kind of a tight base, and all the air defenses being on the top side, you know that this was Wesley Snipes' attempt at a safe, easy 2-star.
Right, yeah, you're right. He came opposite all of those air defenses. 48% now. All of the rage spells
and
are down.
There you
go. He's got it.
Oh, man.
Of relief.
Yeah.
As he's got that 2nd star. So that is huge right there. That Barb King, he managed to outrun the Ice Golem. The Ice Golem trailed off and got caught on a couple of other units. And I have to check that later, but it looked like that was a nice move by Wesley to make sure the Ice Golem didn't freeze the king.
Oof, but you can feel you can see how upset he is with that attack of 55% 2-star. The queen dying at the very beginning almost would throw off any attacker, but he kept his cool when it mattered and still was able to get the 2-star. His clan is still in the running if the final attacker can get a triple.
I have to admit, I have seen players rage quit at the beginning of an attack when they have something go wrong like that. Staying cool and calm under pressure, deploying your troops in a slightly different manner to grab that 2-star, that is the sign of a class player.
Absolutely. You have to be able to see past the mistakes and expect that some things are just not going to go your way. Obviously, the attacks where everything goes right, then it's easy to just celebrate your 3-star. But how often does that really happen? I would say less than 5% of the time, everything goes absolutely perfectly.
True. Even some of the 3-stars that we've seen this week have not happened because everything went to plan, but because maybe a plan was adjusted. Now, Mochi-kun from Blaze JP, he's bringing one bat spell. One bat spell. I'm really curious to see where this bat spell lands, Klaus.
With only one bat spell, you know that it's going to be supplemental with the rest of the attack. You know, a lot of the times with like 5, 6, 7 bat spells, you know it's its own thing. It's like this own separate set of the attack. But with this, it's going to help the other troops and the other spells get in there and accumulate as much percentage as possible.
Yep, so the defensive clan castle activates with Ice Baby coming out, rolling out. Are those ice golems? They're going to stall things for a bit. Grand Warden's ability, single target Inferno, just annihilating something there. And then you can see the ice golems getting to work. So oftentimes we will see bat spells in conjunction with single target Infernos. But check, there's the bat spell, and sure enough, it's targeting the single target Inferno and trying to get those balloons in after it.
I want to also note, look at that jump spell. That jump spell is not forcing his bowlers to go into the multi-inferno. It's keeping them together. That jump spell was so perfectly placed that it avoided dispersing all of his troops.
That was a beautiful jump spell, and that was an extremely advanced strategy that we just saw with the single bat spell, helping to distract the other air targeting defenses, allowing the balloons to go in and get that Inferno Tower down at the top left of the base. So provided everything else had gone perfectly in this attack, that right there could end up leading to a 3-star.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, a couple of giant bombs in the P.E.K.K.A., the compartment where the P.E.K.K.A.s are, ended the life of the bowlers behind. If that hadn't have happened, then the P.E.K.K.A. would have been distracting and the bowlers would have been wiping out all those defenses over there. And this could have been a 3-star. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's looking a little less likely than otherwise.
Yeah, we've got about 10 structures at the very bottom of this base, and even if we had enough units to get through everything, we're probably not going to have enough time. Lots of high hit point structures. Remember, storages have so many more hit points than, say, mines and pumps and drills. The elixir and the gold storage up there going to take a while to get through.
Yeah, that's right. With too much HP to handle. And now, look at these troops. They're all going to get stuck on a wall just to take out an air defense. And then, who knows what they're going to...
Warden and the Archer got...
Well done, Archer.
Work,
okay,
yeah.
So now... Again, this all comes down to time because
yeah,
I mean,
this is incredibly
it's
close.
Potential that there's enough HP in those troops to get in there and take them all out. But again, there's a time problem. But this is not a loss. This is a 92+%
Here come the P.E.K.K.A.s. Here comes the king.
max base. This is an incredible attack, just falling just short of that 3-star.
That is amazing. Wow, down to time 93% for Mochi-kun and Blaze JP. That's not the first time we've seen an attack run into the high 90s for these guys. Their proficiency is incredible. I am just excited to watch these guys play.
Absolutely. Now coming up, we have 007 Dynasty with their final attack. If it is not a 3-star, and then Blaze JP at least 2 stars, then Blaze JP moves on to the next round.
Yeah, our scoreboard just confirms that the last attack, there's so much pressure now on the last attacker from 007 Dynasty, because they need a 3-star here or they face elimination by Blaze JP.
Wow, so Blaze JP with that triple. Looks like they could, even if they tripled, potentially tie DK 2nd Brigade at the top of this bracket today. Again, we're looking forward to tomorrow because we've got 2 clans that qualified yesterday. RTK and Tribe Gaming are ready to go. They're waiting in the wings for tomorrow's playoffs where 4 clans battle out for that 1 spot to the World Championship.
And that World Championship, definitely looking forward to that, but we can't put the cart before the horse. We have this war. Everything's on the line. And then, of course, the playoffs tomorrow. Single elimination tournament down to the final 2, where it'll be a best 2 out of 3.
Yep,
Here
so
and now.
the setup changes tomorrow, but today we're counting stars. And you know that 007 Dynasty is counting on a 3-star right here.
Right here. This is their 3-star attempt here. Big Harry on Toto, the final base, the final attack for 007. Then, of course, remember, Blaze JP has a response after this, so this isn't the final attack. And with a Queen Walk leading into a Laloon, I would think of all the attack strategies, this one has probably one of the highest potential of 3-starring.
I agree, Klaus. If you looked at percent rates of 3-star attacks, I think this one may be near the top. Now, that lone Valkyrie didn't quite get the value that I was hoping that she would, but she did get that 1 structure down off to the right of the Queen, and that's going to help make sure that the Queen advances forward right here and gets in after the rest of these troops. Now, remember, no wall breakers, but there is 1 jump spell. Oh, here comes your defending clan castle. Looks like a CC full of archers and ice golems.
Those twin ice golems are now slowly approaching. Queen's going to start shooting them down. By the way, tidbit, if the Queen shoots them far enough away, does it still freeze the Queen? Is there ever a chance for the Queen not to get frozen by the freeze?
I've never seen a Queen not get frozen. Check out this jump spell right here from Big Harry. Talk about the edge game right here. He has just barely placed that jump spell far enough outside that the Queen and the archers are going to get over it right there. Great placement, great game knowledge, wipes out the defending Queen, moving on to some high-value defenses.
Well, so far things seem to have gone according to plan. Time is of the essence, though, with 1 minute and 33 seconds at this point. Is the Queen going to decide to go up for the Eagle Artillery, or is she going to get stuck over with the Archer Tower?
Well, she is in trouble now. She's regaining some health. Here we go. Stone Slammer going to go right after that multi-target Inferno, and the Queen's getting healthy again. As we watch the rest of this attack start on the left-hand side, you're right, Klaus, not a lot of time left with over 2/3 of this base left standing.
Yes, with only 34% down, only 65 seconds left to go in this attack, and it is all down to this Laloon attack starting off. I mean, of course, he's got a lot of his balloons coming in near this town hall. This should be the 2-star. But we have, look at that right there.
Nobody's at the town hall right now. The Warden's ability, yep.
Burning everything.
Balloons are trying to come in. All right, Warden's already used his ability, so guess what that means for these balloons. That's the haste spell, gets them out of there.
Oh, town hall. Wow. Actually,
saved a few.
They did good. Only I think one of them died on that one.
For the most
part. Look at that Queen Walk over there on the right. I forgot
still up
there.
Oh, she just went down, and the healers are going to move on. They're going to run into the Archer Tower Tesla. Lots of balloons left. Klaus, this is looking solid right now.
This is actually
clearing out.
Crazy
Come on,
right
balloons.
The final
19 seconds.
Defense is down here on the bottom.
The time is so short.
Is there enough time?
Oh, the lava head goes down. That's great for the attack. Big Harry's going to get through the last few of these buildings, but
8 seconds left. They've got it.
The elixir storage.
Is there enough time? No,
the elixir storage.
No, is not going to get it done. Oh man!
Converged.
Time Time ruined it that time. Time ruined it that time because that was a 3-star attack in my book.
Overwhelming.
I am amazed at how close that was. That is
Overwhelming attack.
heartbreaking.
Man, time and again. Get it? Time and again. It comes down to those final seconds.
We see it on the screen, Group B, that now puts 007 Dynasty on 30 stars, and they won't be able to get any more, but Blaze JP, they have another attack. So unless it isn't a 0-star approach, they could be the deciding ones here. They could eliminate another team.
That was amazing, and unfortunately right here, that late Town Hall did take out several balloons with the the big bomb that drops out of the Town Hall.
The Gala Tesla, right?
The Giga Bomb. The Giga Bomb. And all right, so it looks like it's Lang and Shon. Is that how you pronounce that?
Shoni? Sure.
He is up last for Blaze JP, Lang and Son.
It's Lange Zone.
That sounds
I think
German.
it should be Zone because it's German.
All right, well, LNS
No, it's not German.
running in.
Lange und Zone.
Oh.
That's the
With-
company's name.
Check
Oh.
this one out, you guys.
All right.
We've got 28 balloons. I don't
Gotcha.
see a Lava Hound anywhere in this attack. No Electro Dragons. 28 balloons, Klaus. What's the plan here? Because I'm a little bit confused.
You know, I am too, but oh, with a little bomb!
No.
There is a wall breaker fail, but there's
wait,
more.
wait.
There's more.
Oh, the giant bomb!
With like 8 wall breakers used. None of them even scratched the surface of that wall, and now the Queen Walk is going off wayward direction here. Of course, she'll still get the Clan Castle, but will she be able to get everything done that he was hoping for it to get done? Now
The
remember,
Queen just got obliterated right there, Klaus. There were 3 expos that took her out.
all at once, right? That is such a crazy thing to watch. Now remember, he only has to get a 1-star in order to basically secure the victory here. A 2-star would be a guaranteed victory. So it all comes down to this. I'm still in shock about that almost 3-star earlier, though, Galadon.
We have seen some crazy attacks the last couple of days. Those are just amazing. And LNS Langenson right here working on the right-hand side. So again, he is very carefully picking away at outer buildings. He's up to 40% right now. Obviously going for percentage, and then we'll see something happen. Here we go. That's what I expected. A big group with the Warden coming after the Town Hall. Great. Love to watch those haste spells. The Sweeper not going to have any effect once they get off to the right.
Big line of balloons going in there with that Warden's ability. Taking out that Town Hall. That is the 2-star and the guaranteed win for Blaze JP. They will advance to the playoffs tomorrow along with DK 2nd Brigade for the playoff round. They're going to be meeting up with Tribe Gaming, and they'll be meeting up with RTK. 4-way tournaments.
So if you guys see what was happening there, as early in the attack, Langenson was dropping units around the outside, the top, the right of the base. He wasn't just going for like a safe 50%. What he was doing was trying to get to the point where the Town Hall becomes a weapon, because he only had balloons coming in from the left-hand side. You send in balloons after a Town Hall that's not activated, they drift on by. So he had timed this perfectly and probably counted buildings to know that that's what he was going to do.
Absolutely brilliant move for him to know to do that, and then for Galadon to pick up on it too. Excellent, excellent
I give
job
him
there.
more credit than me. But
Blaze JP has moved on to the playoffs.
What a finish to day 2. What a finish to Group B here. It was still everyone's game when we headed into the last matchup, but it will be Blaze JP going through to the finals, together with, you said already, DK 2nd Brigade, and unfortunately, 007 Dynasty and In the Light are out, eliminated. But 007 Dynasty, they were so close.
It was extremely, extremely close. And don't go anywhere. Do not leave, because we have exclusive interviews with the leaders of the clan leaders that are going to be moving on here today.
So check it out on the left-hand side, 46, 47%. It looks like the balloons might go past, and then 50%. There goes your Town Hall at 51.
Wow.
The balloons. It couldn't have been any better timed right there.
That was
Absolutely, right as they activate.
That was crazy timing. I mean, everything went perfectly in that attack to secure that 2-star. Blaze, they were watching the score, they were watching the star count, making sure that they had what they needed to win. And with a little finesse move, as Galadon pointed out, throwing down those balloons just in time to catch that 50% pop of the Giga Tesla. Oh, that was picturesque and a crazy way to finish out this entire day.
It really was. Let's go over to Rene, who has caught one of the Blaze JP players.
time to finally calm down a bit. Everyone was on the edge of their seats here for that last match. You guys went in there with that not really super early triple, but one that put you on the map to get into the playoffs. Tell me, when did you realize that this is very close for you to get into the playoffs?
だいたい早く、フロントになったので多分すぐ勝つだと思ったけれども、いつ頃勝つぜと最初に思ったんでしょうか。
もう一発目の全開が出た時にもう確信はして、あとはもう平常心でいけるようなことを考えてました。
So when we got the first 3 stars, we were pretty sure we might do it. So from then on, we were like kind of feeling secure about that, and we were glad we could make it finally.
Going up against 007 Dynasty, they seem to be a tough opponent, and they were giving their best to beat you guys. Among all the clans that are still in now for the playoffs, who do you want to face and who you think like will be the toughest?
ディナシティっていうチームは本当に頑張ったけれども、よかったね、勝った。でもさ、セミファイナルでどちらのチームと戦いたいですか。そしてファイナルでどちらのチームと戦いたいですか。
やっぱり日本代表として来ている以上、今回プロ参戦してるってことで、日本からそのプロをやっぱやっつけて優勝したいと思ってます。
So we want to get as many 3-star performances as we can get. That's the point, and we would like to become the pro team of Japan as a Japanese representative to the world, and that's our goal for the semi-finals and the finals.
You're definitely on the right path there, and I heard that you wanted to be the hero, and you had your chance. Like, how did that feel that if you're not doing that last attack correctly, you might be the deciding factor for you guys losing? Was it a lot of pressure for you?
ヒーローになりたいって言ったので、でも本当に危なかったね。そしてどんな気持ちでした？負けたらみんな負ける。どんな気持ちでしたか？
エンターテイナーになろうと思って、あえてファンタジスタ的なプレーとして落ち着いた気持ちで最後まで攻めました。
We want to entertain. I want to be the fantasista of the team, and that's what I did during this game. So I gave everybody emotions. That's what we are here for.
Definitely thanks for India Lange and Zone. Definitely believing in his own performance and managing it in the end to get Blaze JP onto the list for the playoffs tomorrow, day number 3. We should have a quick look once again in the amazing attacks with Galadon.
Let's do it, Rene, because we've got Missy from JP up on the board here. Blaze JP doing a great job putting together an incredible attack, and we're going to join this attack at about the 2/3 of the attack complete mark. And what I want you to pay attention to is these bowlers that have started out way over here. They've wandered all the way down. They've gone around the entire perimeter of this base, and they're helping clean up. And then often, like we talk about, these keys are getting through these bases, but clearing from the inside out. And that's what you're seeing right here, as right here you've got the Archer Queen and the other units that have been in the core. They're coming out, and there's the freeze spell. Didn't want anybody to miss that freeze spell. That was absolutely epic. That made a huge difference, freezing 2 cannons at the same time. The bowlers look like maybe they're going to get the job done, but the hero is the P.E.K.K.A. There she is working on that wall. As the units move in after the cannons, the P.E.K.K.A. is soon going to be the only unit standing as she works on this wall. Time is counting down. You remember that this was very, very close to a time fail, but those cleanup units always critical. Here it is, the skeletons saving a couple more shots, but the P.E.K.K.A. had plenty of health right here, and it came down to those final seconds. She closes in and grabs one of the most dramatic 3 stars that we saw of the day and helped advance Blaze JP to Sunday's playoffs. Amazing attack. I could watch that one again and again and again. What about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Those are great attacks, and we saw so much action here at the first qualifier of the Clash of Clans World Championship. And once again, to remind you guys, it's about $1 million prize pool. So it's not just bragging rights here, and it's just the first qualifier out of 6 in total. And we're now getting closer to knowing who will make it, who'll get the first ticket to that big final.
I can't wait for tomorrow to see these clans meet up. We've seen 2 amazing clans put together incredible performances both yesterday and today.
I mean, it looks like all of the scores that we have just shown, they weren't crazy score. We didn't see 13, 14, 15, stars. It came down to just 1 or 2 key 3 stars. I think the balance of 10 on 12 is great right now. Those 3 stars so sweet, and Galadon showed it. So glad you did, by the way.
Group B won by DK's 2nd Brigade, and with that, they're the only clan that managed to go through group stage without losing a single matchup. That's an impressive performance. Tribe Gaming tried that yesterday in Group A. They could manage, but the team from the Danish country, Denmark, by the way, just saying,
Thank you.
did.
Undefeated, guys.
Yeah.
Undefeated. I was trying to think of the word. That is just, no one else has done that. So they are going into the playoffs tomorrow as, I would say, probably favorites, even though they only had 32 stars over their entire 3 wars, and I believe Tribe Gaming ended up with 33, if I remember right. That is still amazing to win all 3, and now we're shifting gears a bit.
Yep.
From counting stars to counting wins.
To single elimination. Oh, man, here we go. Looking at the Day 3 playoff brackets. So RTK, Tribe Gaming on top, they qualified yesterday. And Tribe Gaming, I believe, was the 1st seed yesterday. So they faced the 2nd seed from today, which was Blaze JP. And then DK 2nd Brigade, 1st seed from today, faces the 2nd seed RTK. All 4 of these clans absolutely forces to be feared.
I don't think any of those wars are going to be sleepers. I'm afraid those are going to come to the final moments and the building counting and the clock counting down. All those wars are going to be absolutely epic.
I mean, all of these clans put up 3-star attacks. Some put up multiple 3-star attacks. Those of you that caught the streams yesterday might have been thinking, oh, these clans, RTK and Tribe Gaming, are the clans to beat. And then we see DK 2nd Brigade come out and put out the first undefeated performance. I am super excited for tomorrow. I hope you guys are as well. I hope you're going to be back to join us for this.
Yeah, my nerves, that were hard already for them to tackle on with this day, but tomorrow it will be even crazier. We'll figure out who gets that last spot, or the first spot, depending on how you look at it, to the World Championship. We've got 4 teams. They definitely all have the potential to do so, because, let's be honest, the performance we saw was spot on. All of the teams in there didn't have a single mistake.
That's true. That's a good point. We had individual things that went wrong inside the attacks, but every single time that happened, you saw the player immediately correct, alter his strategy, maybe drop a spell in a different place, maybe completely change the attack, and in every case, save what was at least a 2-star.
Before going into this event, we actually talked to the players. What all of this means to them, what the first World Championship in Clash of Clans means to them, and those are the answers.
I think it's pretty cool, actually. 6 years of play in the game, and it's just kind of the culmination of that. We've all been playing together for 3, 4, 5 years, and to be able to come here and do this, it's absolutely amazing.
我觉得我怎么说呢？很有幸吧，很有幸受到官方的邀请来参加这次比赛，跟我的团队一起。我们觉得这次机会非常的难得，我们也非常珍惜这次机会，为这次比赛做了很多的准备。非常感谢举办方和游戏官方。
I think the Clash of Clans World Championship means to me that I can prove myself as a player and that I can try to live up to my name as a team captain and try to help my team to victory.
Being part of the World Championship is the biggest you can do as Clash of Clans player right now. This is the first event of all. We are part of it. We are 8 clans all around the globe, and we are here. It's an amazing opportunity, and it means the world to us. We are here to seize the moment, have fun, and if we do well, we will be happy. And no matter what happens, we will go back to Denmark with our heads held high and say, hey, we were there, we did as well as we could. Yeah, that's good enough. Of course, we would like to win, but if we don't win, we will still be happy about having actually had the opportunity to go all the way.
やっぱり日本だけじゃなくて世界とも戦いたいっていうところではあって、やっぱりこういう機会はめったにないことですし、そういうところで選ばれた5人としてもう自覚を持って頑張っていきたいと思います。
It means quite a bit, actually. I didn't really expect to be here as a player, but I know that we're good enough to compete. and it's just a great opportunity.
The World Championship has been a really great development in Clash of Clans because finally we have a competitive scene with a format, a short format that makes it possible for all these clans, more than 1,000 clans in the qualifier to battle it out in a format that's actually possible for people to participate in and move on through the qualifiers and through to the World Finals. So this is a concept that Clash of Clans really have missed in the past, and I'm really glad that ESL has made this happen for us.
Just heard what the championship means to them, and I'm here with the two teams that actually made it. Dem, obviously from 2nd Brigade, the Danish team, and Muchikun from Blaze JP. Dem, we're starting with you because he said in the video that we want to be here and we will be proud anyway, no matter what happens. And now you ended up with not getting beaten once.
Yeah, well, amazing. We are, thrived about how good we did, and now we're just looking forward for tomorrow. 2 more matches at least, maybe 4. So let's see what happens. But yeah, we are very, very happy.
You had the chance to actually watch the last match that was the decider of if you might even drop out. It was possible. Lead me through the feelings backstage while you watched the last match.
Yeah, well, we were watching it and we were cheering because, we didn't want any of the teams actually to do quite well. So, and nice and easy, the excitement, we came a little bit down because, okay, it looked better and better, and we got a confident feeling that, okay, we were going to make it. Of course, it was looking good before the match, but during the match, it was looking even better.
That's great. Muchikun, over to you guys. Blaze, JP, you got the last spot and you had to fight hard for that against 007 Dynasty. Is there anything that you take from this day to the final to make sure that you guys prepared?
きついでしたね。でも最後のスポット、取りましたね。今日のこの最後のゲームから明日のゲームに何か影響することがありましたか？勉強になったことがありましたか？
星1を取ってしまうと本当にそのパーセンテージもそうですし、その星数で負けてしまうっていうのも多いので、星2を取りつつなるべく高パーセントで前回までつなげれるような攻めを生かしていきたいなと思います。
So now we have the rule that we have the stars and then there's the percentage of damage that will count. So we will decide how to approach it, but probably we will make every single attack as to get as much % of damage as we can and go all the way to get the 3 stars and 100% as much as we can.
You guys will face Tribe Gaming tomorrow. They obviously won Group A. They're the first clan to go fully professional. What about the scene over at your place, over in Japan? Is there a chance for you guys to be picked up and become maybe the first pro team over there?
じゃあ明日のゲームはトライブゲーミングのチームとのゲームなんですけれども、彼らは最初の本当にプロのチームで、日本のCOC のステージはどうですか？そして最初の日本のプロチームになるチャンスがあると思いますか？
もともと目標にしてたトライブゲーミングと対戦することができるので、本当に自分たちが出せるベストな対戦をしてプロに近づけたらなと思います。
So we will face Tribe Gaming and we hope that fighting with them, with the first pro team in the world, we might get a little bit closer to becoming the same kind of team ourselves.
Clash of Clans is going places. It's going pro. We'll see if one of these teams maybe get picked up. We've got our first 2 teams here in Group B now, facing the other teams of Group A. Back to Klaus and Galadon.
I'm so pumped. I am so pumped. Such an international flavor that we have lined up for the playoffs tomorrow. We've got Tribe Gaming from Germany. We've got RTK from Korea, DK 2nd Brigade from Denmark, and then, of course, Blaze JP from Japan. It's exactly what we were hoping for. Players from all over the world.
And it really is a very good balance from all over the world. Those clans are going to be clashing together tomorrow to figure out who comes out on top. And then, of course, this is not the first. This is the first, but this is not the final qualifier. We've got 5 more after this. So there's a lot more to look forward to. But again, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Tomorrow, probably going to be the most intense Clash of Clans stream ever. Be there.
You definitely should be there for the first ever playoffs in the Clash of Clans World Championship. To not miss any of that, make sure to follow us at Clash of Clans so you get all the information and all the drama and amazing attacks here in the Clash of Clans World Championship. Thanks once again to you guys for the incredible casting, Klaus and Galadon, and I hope you get prepared for tomorrow.
I'm so pumped. I'm already prepared. I'm ready for this. This has been first ever Clash of Clans World Championship qualifiers. Tomorrow, first ever Clash of Clans World Champion qualifiers playoffs.
That's right, and not only that, but it's just going to be a good time. So anybody that loves Clash of Clans, be sure and tune in tomorrow. Again, thank you, Rene, for hosting, and we just had so much fun today. Hope you guys did as well.
The first ever World Championship, we couldn't say that often enough. It is a new thing. It will go places. It will become big. So make sure that tomorrow at 4 p.m. CT, you're ready to see the best teams ever in the world playing Clash of Clans. My name is Rene, and I see you there.